Yo. What up? It's your boy, True the King, back again with another live stream. What's up with y'all, man? What's up with y'all? Oh, man. What's up with y'all, man? But them like, let me see something. Put them one in the chat if y'all can hear me. Put them one in the chat if y'all can hear me. Let me see. Salute. Let me see. Boom. And that's what I forgot to do too. Sorry for a little lateness, but we here. But we are here. Let me see. A lot to talk about. Good news, some unfortunate news. Let me see. Let me see. What up, Tiffany? Salute, Tiffany. Tiffany in the building. Wait, a couple more people in here. Calm down. Let me see. Oh man, sorry for like I said the unpreparedness per se, but we here though. What up with y'all, man? What up? Rebranding the crossover. Shout out to the crossover. Remember, man. Salute the rebranding. All that. The member Tiffany too. Forever I got that. Can't forget that. Remember, if you want to be a member also too, if you want to be a member of the channel, um, also, um, also too, man. Like I said, we almost at 1,000 subscribers too, y'all. We had 914. That's dope. We had 914. Let me see. Boom. Um, let me see. MD, what up, MD? Salute to you. Salute to MD in the building. I see you. If you want to be a member, if you want to be a member. Also, too, on Facebook, man, they say I need like 100 followers on Facebook to go live on the page or whatever, man. So, um, yeah, we're gonna build a Facebook cover, hold it. Uh, so, are people watching on Twitter like that? I don't know on Twitter. Shout out everybody watching on Twitter too, man. Shout out everybody watching on Twitter. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it, man. The Kristaps Porzingis, let's get into it. Kristaps Porzingis suffers a rare leg injury. Unfortunate. Let me read the exact. I ain't gonna hold. This is crazy. I ain't even never even heard of this injury, but let's see. Um, yeah, shout out everybody watching on Twitter. Like you said, hit that like, all that stuff, man. Um, but let me see something. Share, copy. Yeah, so basically, oh no, let me in fact before we get into that, my fault. Before we get to that, RP, Jerry West, basketball legend, straight basketball legend on the court, off the court when it comes to the front office as an executive, and of course as a player. The NBA logo itself, RP to Jerry West. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate news came out. Came out. I mean, came out. He passed away. I don't know exactly how he passed, but it's unfortunate. 86 years old, man. So he lived a long life, man. 86 years old. To see the how the, I mean, very. I mean, hey, to see the game how the game evolved from when he played to being executive in the front office and scouting talent and building teams. Hey, one of the best of all time. I mean, Hall of Fame player, Hall of Fame executive. RP to RP to Jerry West, the logo himself. Mr. Clutch, um, Lakers legend. So very unfortunate. Chet Walker, like I said last week, my fault. If last week, yeah, it's definitely fortunate. A lot of people passing away. Unfortunately, I mean, Bill Walton passed away. Chet Walker, Sixers legend, passed away last week. Yeah, so it's very sad right now for the basketball community. Condolences to Jerry West family and all those families, Chet Walkers and Bill Waltons again. So, um, yeah, the- so very unfortunate, but but also remember the greatness of, you know what I mean, of those that came before this game and that contributed at a high level that would never be forgotten. Um, Also, let's like I said before, it's game three today. Game three, NBA Finals, Celtics versus Mavericks in Dallas. Unfortunate game two, Kristaps Porzingis suffered a torn reticulum, allowing dislocate. I don't know what re- like I don't even know. I've been out reticulum. I think it's on the tibialis tendon, Pastoria to tibialis tendon, tibialis tendon. My fault. Yeah, I don't even never even heard that before. I'm not going. I butchered the hell out of that. I don't care. I never even heard of that injury before. Very rare injury. But the fortunate news is it's day to day, and he is questionable, so he's not. It's not guaranteed that he's out for the series or anything. And let me play y'all a video. Hell, not you. Yeah, I mean, shoot, I can't listen. I ain't never heard that injury before, man. Shoot. I got shoot. Shan, I'm reading that because I'm reading it with Shan. I'm like, what? He had. I'm reading the old when it first came out. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me play. But like I said, fortunately, it's not. I mean, like I said, it ain't out. Um, let me see. Dang, I don't thought I had it. Thought I had it, but there we hold up. I think. Let me see. I think it's in my likes. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. So this is KP earlier. Let me see if I can find it. 'Cause it definitely was. I thought I had it downloaded. What in the world happened? And clearly he's been walking fine, Porzingis. No pain, no limp. Um, so like I said, that being said, it is a serious injury. He will going to need he eventually going to probably need surgery, they said, but they are being precautious, of course. So on Twitter. So um your RP to the logo. Andre 70, what up? That ligament around the ankle bleed on the tendon. Yep. But this is him. This is him earlier, y'all. This is Porzingis earlier earlier today. I mean, he looks perfectly fine to me. He's smiling, great spirits. He seems like no limp, just regular. So I mean, like I said before, though, with that being said, still a possibility he may not play or whatever. All these fans, I don't. Yeah, it's crazy. It's definitely crazy. But Twitter's gonna be yeah, who on Twitter? They're showing love on Twitter right now. I got like 200 some people watching on Twitter right now. Shout out everybody on Twitter, man. I don't know what they doing this algorithm, but hey, salute. Um, um, any put where you can comment like on the Twitter like live whatever. Let me see. Yeah, so shout out everybody just watching, tuning in. Like I said, y'all on YouTube, hit that like button. On Twitter, hit that like button, all that. You know what I mean? Um, um let me see. Yeah, man, it's crazy though, man. It's crazy. Um, like so we'll see. Like I said, we'll see in a little bit if Porzingis is up to play or not. We'll see. If it's not like I said, it's not gonna be 30 minutes, whatever. Like I said, his presence, whatever. Like I said, if he's you know what I mean, if it's just like this little pains, whatever case may be, whatever. But we'll see. With that being said, though, that's why I mean, listen, hey, this is the risk of what I mean having Porzingis on the team per se. Like I said, unfortunately, he is injury prone, but we all know that. But hey, that being said, hey, he said he's willing to die out there, but the medical staff will not risk him injury if he's not if they feel though he's not able to play. So it's the medical staff decision at the end of the day. So, but like I said, don't be surprised either if he do play or not though. So yeah, I mean, listen, I don't know. You know, I know this. I'm a Celtics fan. You know, my opinions is about this series and whatever case may be. But I mean, um, listen. Hey man, listen. Celtics in five, man. Celtics are 4 or 5. I mean, it's just too many. Like the Dallas Mavericks has too many red flags. Where and here's the thing. Even let's in Porzingis, like Celtics are prepared for Porzingis not on the floor, right? They shown that, right? They shown that in the regular season, in the playoffs, right? And it will be a challenge, and it will be harder. Um, and it will be harder. Um, if if Soldiers and four book it, yeah, I see you, Chris. Like I said, it will be a challenge. Like I said, where Porzingis not out there. Like I'm not. I'm not oblivious to that. But at the same time, I mean, if you like I said, the Dallas Mavericks have so many red flags, and that being said, too, that's why it was so important for the Celtics to get those 2 games. On the you know what I mean, at home. And the only way, like I said before, like only way, like if you thought Mavericks had a chance, or you think Mavericks had a chance, you would assume if you was picking Mavericks, or you want to think Mavericks had a chance, you would assume that they would have to at least still want game 1 or 2, which game 2, that was a game for them to steal, where Celtics shot horribly and you didn't execute. You know what I mean? Plus, in which, like I said before, yeah, Dallas Mavericks now they're back at home, so they're going to be more comfortable. But here's the kicker with that: the Celtics played better on the road this playoffs. The Celtics have legit played better on the road. They're more comfortable, I guess, playing on the road than playing at home this season for one real reason. But that being said, I can't complain because we at this point now, and they handle business at home. So what up, DJ? DJ 23, go subscribe to his channel. Um, yeah, it's like, and then MD, I see a KB injuries like KD. Trust me, it's not nowhere near Achilles injury though, MD. It's nowhere near Achilles injury. Like he's questionable. He's not out. That's the difference. Here's the thing too. Like this is him. And to further that point too, I think Porzingis still is fine. To that point, my fault. My fault for skipping your comment because, but to further that point, this is. Let me see here. Let me see. Oh man. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I can find a video. Wait, let me see. Big. Oh, let me see. Let me see if I can. Nah, that's not it. Sorry, y'all too. Sorry, y'all too. But I'm trying to find. Hold on, let me see. Let me see. I'm trying to find. No, I'm trying to find fake Kai with them cake numbers. Hey. Hey man, that's hey man, that's hilarious. It is hilarious though when they said that. You know what I mean? But that's neither here or there. Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah. So I'm about to play this video. So mind you, after he got that after he got hurt because he stayed in the game 6 more minutes.
Double-digit lead, either team. Irving dancing, prancing, fires a three, shot no good. Doncic drive.
Number one in the NBA in field goal percentage.
Doncic to Gafford. Gafford blocked by Porzingis. Throws it up. Bank shot won't go.
Yeah. So mind you, I mean, that was he got injured and he got injured in 6 minutes. You know what I mean? He still was able to do that. So um I'm not worried as whatsoever. I'm not worried whatsoever. I know he ain't like I said, if he do miss his game, like I said before, hey, Mavericks still it's still a must win. Like the both games are still must win situations. The Celtics, if I'm not mistaken, believe they're 43-1. I don't think he played game three. True, he'll play game four if the Mavs win. If he's able to play, and if it's not like where if the medical staff feel comfortable, he can play where he can. He's not whatever that he's going to play. That being said, he's going to be on minute restrictions. He's going to be on minute restrictions for sure. So it's like, but that being said, I mean, I don't know if he's going to play game three either though. But don't be surprised if he do play. I just showed you a clip when him getting hurt, and he was able to do that. I just showed you another clip earlier where it was no limp. He was smiling. Yeah, maybe some little pain there, but that's whatever. Like Luka's hurt right now too, but he's still on the court. So, and mind you, he guarded Kyrie after that in 1-on-1. Celtics have a margin for error. He's not 100%. He's not 100. He was not 100%. What are you talking about? What do you mean give him when he's 100%? He's not 100% regardless. But he's able to play. True, y'all not winning. KP is a big loss. Is it? So is KB? You know KP is day to day, right? And it's not. And first of all, you're trying to tell me. Let's go off that. So you're trying to tell me that the Celtics can't win two more games without Porzingis. And granted, that don't make no sense. You trying to tell me that even let's say Porzingis out, he doesn't play for the rest of the series. So you're trying to tell me the Celtics can't win two more games out of five, and you see the Mavericks winning four out of the next 5 games. Where, like I said before, and granted, the regular season is the regular season. Um, the regular season is the regular season. All right, that's the regular season is the regular season. And let's not act like the Celtics didn't blow this team out before that. Like it's not like here's the thing too. It's not a coincidence that and listen, regular season, but it's not a coincidence that that the Celtics have legit been better than Mavericks in the past couple years and have or been a big mismatch problem for them for a past couple years now. Like that's not a coincidence. Y'all continue to hit that like button too. That's not a coincidence. Like Porzingis legit came off the bench. Like Porzingis came off the bench, come off the cash train, come off the bench, and blew them out. Yo, what up, Daniel Barry? What up? Member in the chats. Y'all must be out of your mind. RPSA. Let's say RP. Nick Brown. Salute. RP to Jared West. But you're just not gonna tell me Kristaps probably being out action game 3 or 4 only means Boston can play centers. Luke Namath and both are skill centers of the roster with Al Horford. You got Xavier Tillman too. Like I don't understand. With that being said, too, though, right? With that being said, too, one of the reasons why I feel confident because of the Celtics going to win and be winning 4, maybe 5 games because the Celtics play better on the road. Specifically, a guy like Jason Tatum that people talk about his shooting and whatever. A crazy stat is that he only averaging 22 points per game at home and averaging 28 points per game on the road. So he plays better on the road. And in game threes, he's averaging 30, 10, and like let me double check. Let me double check. Yeah, on the road. No, not my fault. In game threes during his playoff run, he averaging 30 points per game, 11 rebounds, over almost seven assists a game, and 2.3 steals. So he plays great. He's been playing great all game threes, the whole playoffs. Salute, Tracy. Okay, how would they play much better, Chris Davis, when the Celtics are taking away the corner 3-point shot and the corner three, the corner three, and the lobs? Can you tell me that? Because I'm now. I definitely forgot this though. I definitely forgot this. Um, Let me see. Let me see this right here. My fault, y'all. Who don't time out Jerry? He just said, I'm not even. I'm ignoring. PJ would be more aggressive attacking the rim. We would love PJ Washington attack the rim. Like who can like if PJ Washington attack the rim, like that's so be it. Like who cares? Like who cares if PJ Washington is attacking the rim, bro? Like he did that last game. He did last game, and what happened? Like what are you saying? Like they're fine. They're not gonna overreact if PJ Washington is attacking. PJ Washington been invaluable off of it shooting the basketball. Once again, Chris, you couldn't answer my question. How can they generate offense with lack of ball movement and you taking and when Boston is taking away the corner three in the lobs. And their defense has been trashed. And Mavericks defense has been garbage. Like let's just call it how it is. Like I don't know. Like I'm just saying. Like listen, it's okay. I mean, bro, you can have your predictions and you can feel how you feel, but y'all really at this point going off of feelings. Like and not really y'all ignoring what y'all watching on TV when they're watching the games. Oh, let me show y'all something man, right here. They're not forcing Luka. They're not forcing Celtics to get out of single coverage because that's the plan, Jared. Like, what are you talking about? How would they get transition offense against the Boston Celtics? Great transition defense. Let's not forget, without Porzingis, right, during that last stretch of games where the Mavericks has been great at all playoffs, they still lost the game. That was a winnable game. They lost when Porzingis was not on the floor, and the Mavericks are quote unquote a more clutch team or whatever case may be, and they still lost. It was a winnable game, game two, with no Porzingis on the floor, and they lost. So like, what it like? Come on, y'all just come on. The only way, like you say, if the only way Mavs can win or even try to compete if Luka and Kyrie get you like 60 to 80 points. And that's a tough task, and that's still a tough task. For four times, you gotta do it for 4 times. You gotta do it for 4 times. You gotta do it for 4 times. So it's like, what are we talking about? Like what are we saying? Like it's not like no disrespect though, but like we gotta be real though. Bro, Jared, what games you been watching? You legit been chatting. Luca have got 30 points. Luca's averaging 30 points right now. They're not worrying about if Luca listen, Luca is not gonna win. What are you talking about? That's by design, Chris. He dominated the first half so he can get tired and get worn out during in the end of the game. Shoot all them shots you want to. You're gonna be tired at the end of the game, and he still was asked to play defense. So let me and also too. This is also a crazy stat. Also, this is also a crazy stat too. And I'm about to play the video. I'm about to play the video. This is also another stat too that's unacceptable. That since y'all want to sit here and talk about Luka Doncic, which he is a great basketball player, nobody's going to deny that. Nobody denying his greatness. One of the best players in the world. One of the best players in the world. But let me play y'all something. All right, Jerry, you getting timed out. Like you just saying dumbass shit to say dumbass shit. You getting timed out. Let me see. So I actually banned. No, let me see. Like you like come on, bro. You just saying some. Like you just saying some. You just saying some like dumbass shit, bro. Like I'm not. Like come on. That actually banned him. Hold up, man. Let me see something. Hidden users. Let me see if I. No, I didn't ban him. Let me see. I don't think I banned you. Let me see. Oh yeah, I did. I unbanned you, but I accidentally did that. That was by accident. That was by accident. But I'm still gonna time your ass out though. I'm keeping the same energy. Now I've been keeping the same energy all. See, this is different for me is I've been keeping the same energy all year. I've been keeping the same energy all year. Y'all like. No, I didn't know. I meant to time his ass out though. I didn't mean to. But I undid it. I meant to time his ass out. I meant to time his ass out. Nah, Jared, I would mean to time his ass out. I didn't mean to time his ass out. He said some that dumbass shit talking about 30 points not cooking, but 40 years. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, what are you saying? Like, you just saying some dumbass shit to say some dumbass shit. Like, come on. And since we talking about Luka Doncic, right? Since y'all want to talk about now it's like now I gotta be in my bag now, right? Now I gotta be in my bag now. So listen here, right? So Luka Doncic, right? Let me play y'all something. Luka Doncic was blown by on 13 drives in game two. That's the most allowed by a player in the last 10 postseasons. That's unacceptable. Rebranding the Mavericks fan can attest to that. And I'm gonna play y'all the video to further that point.
On defense, look at this number. Luka was blown by on 13 drives that he defended in game two, the most allowed by any player in a playoff game in the last 10 years. So let's take it to the court as I show you what he needs to improve on. So here his matchup is Jason Tatum. You reach, I teach. That forces the defense to collapse. And then here, one blow by leads to multiple as Jrue Holiday is able to score. Again, here's the matchup. Tatum, he's just a little bit slower, reaches again. That forces a collapse on the defense, and then he's able to do and one, son. And last but not least, I love this possession if you're the Celtics offense. He forces some contact. Unfortunately, there's another blow by. That's ball movement. Look at time and scores. Second quarter, leading into half, trying to steal the momentum. And Jrue Holiday was the guy of game two. But all of the blame certainly does not fall on Luka's shoulders. Tough stat right here as well. Kyrie Irving has allowed nearly as many points as he has scored thus far in the first two games of the finals. And here's how the Celtics have slowed him down in the half court. So if you watch Kyrie, he initiates the offense here. There's great defensive pressure. It's Jrue Holiday, who's won games for them in the postseason with the defense. He blows by, he stays on his back, but he stays on balance. That's what Jrue does. And then the help side defense of Jaylen Brown is ready to provide that defensive energy as well. Again, Derek White guarding this time, and I love how they switch. This is what the Celtics are known for. Switch once, switch back twice. Here, the help side is there. Al Horford, who has been a great defender so far, has been able to alter that shot by Kyrie Irving. Now, if the Mavs are going to get back in this series, they're going to need much more from Kyrie Irving. Truly, he's 8th in the series in terms of scoring, behind 6 different Celtic starters, as well as his own teammate, P.J. Washington.
We're serious now, so y'all still confident about the Mavericks? Y'all still confident, right? Y'all still confident with the Mavericks? There's more. I got more too, y'all. I got more. I got more. Um, Let me see. I'm trying to figure out. Rip injury, true. Oh man, it hit my phone. Mavs is 6, man. You sound this Porzingis being out tip the scale for the Mavs. Hell no. If you just watch, because hell no. They don't. Porzingis have nothing to do with. Let me see, man. So let me show y'all something else too. Hold on, my fault, y'all. My fault. Cause like y'all, cause like you say, it's funny that y'all do want to like y'all do root. Cause listen, shout out to rebranding and shout out other Mash fans, cause they're not gonna contest what I just showed the proof. They're not gonna contest that. They're going to they. I mean, they have to keep it how it is. As he could find out, you just see him walking. It's he's day to day. It's all the. I mean, we'll see. But he's not. I don't. He's not gonna be out for the series though. He's questionable. He's questionable. So we'll see. So and listen, he don't and like I said before, Porzingis don't gotta play 30 something minutes, bro. Like that's the thing, and that's the other thing too. Porzingis don't gotta play 30 something minutes. What up, Hitman? That's the thing. Like he don't have to play, and that's the other thing too. He don't have to play 30 something minutes. He play under 30 minutes. Like he played 26 minutes. He played what 20 minutes in game. Like Porzingis shown that he don't gotta be play those minutes to be impactful. And him come off the bench. Nah, he's back now. He's back. Like I just unblock. I legit unblocked him. He froze, but you're going off Chris Davis, but you're going off of feelings. You're legit going on Andrew. You going off, but you're going off of straight feelings. I unblocked Jared though. Like I unblocked him. I meant to time his ass out, but I like that's what I meant to do. I meant to time his ass out. Hold up, man. I blocked George though. I ain't know who blocked George, man. Who blocked George though? That's crazy. But Jared should be back. Somebody blocked George too. Hey, y'all, hey, listen, bro. Hey, man, I don't want to take Miles away because, like, who blocked George though? What up, Sean? I ain't even know that. I gotta be checked. Now I got. I ain't think I did do that. Gotta check daily. But this is just facts though, y'all. Also, let me. I'm still cooking, and this other like this. Listen, shout out to Sean Webb. Shout out to Real Takes Over Fakes Debates, man. Catch them on SB's channel. Real Takes Over Fakes Debates. I didn't ban Jared, bro. I meant to time his ass out, bro. And he started saying BS. And I did not, and I unblocked him. I did unblock. I didn't ban him. I did ban him before though, but that's neither here or there. But let me, then shoot, what I'm trying to do. There we go. The overlay. Damn, that's wrong. Bam, bam, bam. Bro, he's back. He ain't getting his wrench back. What up, Ben Quick? What up, young boy in the bill? He ain't getting his wrench back, so that's dead though. That's dead. I already told him how he get a wrench, but like I ain't like he's just saying saying like how you want me to give him his wrench back when he said 30 is not cooking, but 40, but he gets 30 is not cooking. Like what are we talking about? The man like okay, cool. Nah, George is good now. Like they fine now. I didn't even know George was blocked. That was crazy. I didn't even know George was blocked. Cause moderators like if you is a mod, you can't do that, whatever. But y'all got chill though. Y'all got chill. Oh, this is what I wanted to this is also I wanted to show y'all. And one of the this is true to guess Ben Jerry snatched his rent. Now his rent's been got snatched though. His rent's been got snatched. He ain't getting out. But why was he really was crying for a wrench though? Like yeah, that's crazy. But back to he should be back now. I ain't listen, bro. I didn't listen. I didn't. All I did was try to time it. I tried to time him out, and I accidentally blocked him. I didn't. Then I legit just unblocked him, like just like that. It wasn't even that deep. But let me show y'all something, man. So all y'all picking the Mavericks, right? And shout out, hey, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna tell y'all my source. I'm gonna tell y'all my source because I ain't listen. I'm gonna tell y'all my source. I got this from the Low Post Legend of Winning channel. Shout out to him. Shout out to Legend of Winning. I got this off his channel. I was, you know what I mean. I'm trying to watch more people's stuff. I mean, sometimes people be sending me stuff anyway. I always watch people's stuff. Like, of course, shout out to like I said, Sean and SB, um, Mar- Mariah, uh, the Vanity Sports and them. I watch people's stuff though, but like I don't, you know what I mean. People I subscribe to, but like sometimes, and I subscribe to Low Post. Shout out to the Legend of Winning. But like, I mean, I'm trying to be more, you know what I mean, especially in the sports sector, whatever. Um, bro, he's not blocked no more. What are y'all talking about? He's not blocked no more. Like, what are y'all talking about? Like, I just wanted to time his ass out, and I just accidentally hit the block button. I unblocked him, so it's not that big of a deal. So look at this right here. PJ Washington the postseason, right? So in the left corner, he shoots 46% from three in the left corner. The left corner three. The right corner three, he shoots 34% from 34.5% from the field. Above the break three. So now above the break three is basically any three that's not in the on the corners, right? Are you going to the parade so just win a chip? I don't know. I really don't know because I got like I said, I got there's a bunch of there's a decent amount of I know a decent amount of Celtics fans in Delaware. We'll see. It all depend on my schedule, whatever. We'll see. I don't know. Depending on my schedule, whatever, my work schedule or whatever. I'm playing. I got wherever if I do have something, but because I got do got like I say I got like I said before. Believe it or not, I know it's crazy. I know it's like five, like bro, no BS. I know like five, I know like 5 or 6 Celtics fans in Delaware. Like personally, no. I went to school with one a female Celtics fan. I know I went to school with one. She graduated with me. Um, one one dude I worked with, good friends with him. I worked with, and when I worked at Walmart, two other people I was deployed with last year. One of them still in my unit now, and I'm trying to think. I think it's a couple more. Yeah, so it's like, believe it or not, you know what I mean. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man. We'll see. But like I said, going back to the topic of why the Mavericks been successful. Mavericks been successful because of the corner 3-point shot, right? No, Tatum is shooting bad. Like look, Chris Davis. Tatum is shooting bad. But with that being said, though, right, has the Celtics still been able to win games? Yes or no? I'm not gonna sit up here and argue about Tatum percentage. Like now we're not gonna sit here and deflect and like we're not gonna argue about Tatum percentages. Like I'm not like we listen, we understand that he's shooting bad, he can shoot better, whatever, yada yada yada. But are the Celtics still able to win games? We're talking about I'm breaking down how the Mavericks, since you believe in the Mavericks so much, right? And I believe in the Mavericks to get to this point. So let's not play the game. I picked the Mavericks. You didn't pick Chris Davis. You didn't pick this Mavericks team to go this far to begin with. So like, what are you talking about? So all that you just chat. You going off of feelings, bro. You going off of feelings. So back to my point. The Mavericks was one of the best corner 3-point shooting teams. You know what I mean? This playoff run, right? Which got them to this point now. This what the Celtics defense is able to do is take away that corner three, um, take away the corner three, and force PJ Washington and Derrick Jones Jr. hit threes outside of those corners. With that being said, too, if you look at the percentages, Yeah, PJ Washington is a very great corner 3-point shooter. 46% from the field. That's amazing. The right corner, not so much, 34%. Above the paint, above the break three, 29 above, like I said, above the break three again, y'all, is threes outside the corners, right? So he's terrible. Like, so basically anywhere that's not in the corner, he's not PJ Washington is not good at. um that especially in that right corner three, that's below average. In the paint, he shoots 39% for the field. So going back to your point though, Chris Davis, or Irvine K, hey, yeah, RP to Jerry West. RP to the great ones. Um in the paint, he shoot 39% for the 39%. So I think Chris Davis said earlier, oh, PG Washington need to attack more. Well, they're gonna allow him to attack because clearly look at that's I mean, 39% in the paint is trash. And he only took 5 mid-range shots. So it's like, I mean, the Celtics gonna live with that. Now I'm gonna go to another person that's been very vital of their playoff success. They're running role players. Derrick Jones Jr. Derrick Jones Jr. A great corner 3-point specialist. You know what I mean? He shoots 38% from the corner, amazingly 56% from the right corner, and everywhere else outside the corner, above the break three, he shoots 26%. In the paint, he shot 30% for the field. So my point is this: if they're not, if your two role players like Derrick Jones Jr. and PJ Washington have been big part of y'all even get to the playoffs, right? Not playoff, but to the finals, aren't able to generate offense, whatever, outside of those spots on the floor, then they have no chance of winning. I'm just I'm not. It just is what it is. That's just the facts. Also, too, the Mavericks also are a terrible free throw shooting team. Luka right now, specifically Luka, shooting 40-some% from three right now, which is terrible. And the Mavericks, and put more things in context, right? Of this stat, to put more context in this stat. To be fair, because I'm trying to be I want to be fair. To put more context in this stat, right? Um, the Mavericks have played two more games than the Boston Celtics. They played two more games more than the Boston Celtics. Um, y'all really forced me to get my numbers back. I don't know, but it is what it is. The Mavericks played two more games, 19-17, right? To put things in perspective and context to it, right? So I'm not trying to fluff no numbers, whatever. I'm trying to be fair as possible. The Celtics total turnovers during this whole playoff run is 187. 187 in 17 games. My fault. My fault. 16 is my fault. They played 16 games. The Mavericks played 19. The Boston played 16. Beg my pardon. 16 games and had 187 turnovers. Mavericks in three more games have 245 turnovers. Um, that leads, of course, that of course leads that's legit 58 more turnovers. And granted, it's three more games. That's three less games, but still, a 3-game difference in 58 turnovers is terrible. Even with a 3-game difference, a 58 turnovers in a 3-game difference is atrocious and terrible. So everything I just said right there, regardless, and granted, even with Porzingis being hurt, which is a concern, it is a little concern. I'm not going to deny that, but to be a concern, well, when the Celtics are already up 2-0 and only need to win two more games out of the next five, I mean, it's no worries at all. Yeah, you're just. I'm not. I'm done responding to you, Chris. I'm done responding to you, Chris. Yeah, you just chatting. You just chatting, bro. So what? Hold on. So let me play this. Hold on. So this is the defense you talking about. So this the defense you talking about right here.
On defense, look at this number. Luka was blown by on 13 drives that he defended in game 2, the most allowed by any player in a playoff game in the last 10 years. So let's take it to the court as I show you what he needs to improve on. So here his matchup is Jason Tatum. You reach, I teach. That forces the defense to collapse. And then here, one blow by leads to multiple as Jrue Holiday is able to score. Again, here's the matchup. Tatum, he's just a little bit slower, reaches again. That forces a collapse on the defense, and then he's able to do and one, son. And last but not least, I love this possession if you're the Celtics offense. He forces some contact. Unfortunately, there's another blow by. That's ball movement. Look at time and scores. Second quarter, leading into half, trying to steal the momentum. And Jrue Holiday was the guy of game 2. But all of the blame certainly does not fall on Luka's shoulders. Tough stat right here as well. Kyrie Irving has allowed nearly as many points as he has scored thus far in the first 2 games of the finals. And here's how the Celtics have slowed him down in the half court. So if you watch Kyrie, he initiates the offense here. There's great defensive pressure. It's Jrue Holiday, who's won games for them in the postseason with the defense. He blows by, he stays on his back, but he stays on balance. That's what Jrue does. And then the help side defense of Jaylen Brown is ready to provide that defensive energy as well. Again, Derek White guarding this time, and I love how they switch. This is what the Celtics are known for. Switch once, switch back twice. Here, the help side is there. Al Horford, who has been a great defender so far, has been able to alter that shot by Kyrie Irving. Now, if the Mavs are going to get back in this series, they're going to need much more from Kyrie Irving. Truly, he's 8th in the series in terms of scoring, behind 6 different Celtic starters, as well as his own teammate, P.J. Washington.
Shout out to rebranding in the chat. Like I said, and damn, that's crazy. Rebranding came in on Chris, why you forced me to do that? And rebranding had to come in here to see that. Why you forced me to do that? Like why? That wasn't unintentional. That's that Mavs on Mavs crime. Mavs on Mavs crime. That's what we doing, Chris. That's crazy, man. You start the fight and then the innocent get a drive by
Nah,
straight
I
shoot. That's
think
That's what Chris
this
is,
is
man.
crazy. Nah, I think
That's what Chris is.
well, shout out to shout out to True the King, man. Make sure I get the likes up, subscribe. We on a race to a
Crossover,
thousand, man.
man.
A race to 1,000, man.
Absolutely, man. We trying to get
Hey,
them
look,
ads. We trying to get them ads, man. I am
look.
monetized. But we trying to get them ads though,
The
man. We trying to get them ads now.
episode when you get your first
What up,
1,000
Tyson?
subscribers, bro. We got to turn up. Nah, man. The Celtics have handled business. Now tonight we got to see. Okay, Mavs, are y'all gonna handle business? I don't think that you showed anything crazy with Luka getting blown by. Luka got to be better on defense. And I know like everybody wants to talk about the teammates or the lack of teammates playing good right now, but at the end of the day, it's like Luka, you here. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to figure it out. The other greats have had to figure it out, or they've had to, you know, look at defeat. You know what I'm saying? Face defeat, right? So even as well as he has been playing, I mean, he's been shooting well. He still got to limit the turnovers, right? And he has to be consistent. Even in the second half, it's like you got to go crazy. You may have to give us a 50-point game, right? This is the finals. You don't get too many chances at this, right? We don't know when we'll be back. Luka just has to be better. Kyrie Irving, brother, we need you. Yeah, we need you, bro. We don't need we don't need the sage burning on Twitter. We need you to give us about 30 tonight. PJ and Derek Jones, keep shooting the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't. I'd rather you keep shooting it than become discouraged and stop shooting the ball because that's when we know we done lost you. Jason Kidd, maybe experiment with Timothy Hardaway Jr. tonight. I'm not going. I don't. Like, hey, True, real quick. Is Porzingis confirmed out or like what is it right now? Is he playing tonight or not?
Let me look at the news again. Like I say, he's still
I still
questionable.
haven't. I haven't
Let me
seen
see.
anything yet. So, but even with that, definitely hope bro good. Um, I've seen him like walking into practice, so hopefully he can go. Um, but even if he can, it's like we still gotta prepare for Al Horford. Like he's been playing good defense, and Al Horford can come in and give you give you some good shots as well. So, Mavs in 6. Y'all handle business, and now it's time for us to handle business and uh, do what we got to do.
Shot.
Mavs in 6. Oh,
Yeah.
and before I let somebody else go, this is the anniversary of us getting our first championship. So tonight, man, let's rock out. And RIP to the great, Jerry West. Definitely got to send prayers and love to his family and
RP.
all he's done for basketball. So yeah, but salute to you, True. Shout out to the Celtics for handling business. It's our turn now.
Okay. Shout out Tyson. I see y'all, Tyson. Hey, Tom. Hey, shout out to Tom in the building. J man, salute to the new subscriber, man. Appreciate that. Um, I've been waiting for the season since '08, man. Let's get it. What up, Sean?
Yeah,
Sean Sturdy was good, bro.
what up, True? What up, Rebrandon? What up,
Got
Sturdy?
third.
Yeah,
Um,
salute everybody.
yeah, first of all, Rebrandon, you didn't have to bring up 2011. That was uncalled for. You didn't have to bring that up.
My bad, brother. My
No,
bad,
no, no,
brother.
you good, man.
Yeah, that's the
No,
last.
no. It was funny, True. I was looking back just at the playoffs in general, and I was thinking about the teams. Which team y'all think has played the Celtics the best in the playoffs so far?
hmm
And for me, it was the Pacers. Yeah, it was a sweep.
I think they too. They was annoying.
Yeah, but why were they annoying? Because they were pushing the ball. They were advancing the ball quickly. So for me with Dallas tonight, can you get the advanced pass going early in your offense? Even try to push it on the Celtics makes. Try to get the pace picked up some. Because I don't know if you can just play that grinded out half court game in this series against the Celtics
Yeah.
to give yourself a chance. So that would be one key. I'll be looking for tonight. And then I think the second thing is, and again, the 50-50 game. I thought in the first half, game 2, it was more of a back and forth in the 50-50 game, but I thought the Mavs did a better job in the 50-50 game. Second half, thought the Celtics obviously won that battle. So, be looking for that. And then third and just final, from the Mavs perspective, can you get Kyrie the ball on the move more rather than him, kind of catching and having the ISO and having to use a lot of, energy trying to create. So can they get him on some pin downs? Can they get him coming off some down screens? Can they get him just again off the catch so he can just go? Because again, I just think the Celtics 1 through 4, the ability to switch 1 through 4 defensively, without doing that, I think is really playing into their hands. So we'll see. It should be an interesting game tonight. And we'll see what happens.
Okay. Shout what up, Sturdy, man? It's Sturdy there. So I don't know if Sturdy there or not.
Yo,
Oh, yeah.
yo,
What up?
y'all get me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear
Yeah.
we hear you.
All right, my bad. As usual, Sean and I have similar takes. Great minds think alike. Probably something in the Florida water, or something. But that's not the point. Point is like
Now you want to
I
come
agree
on. That was
mostly.
crazy.
I agree mostly with I agree with most of the things Sean said, especially getting Kyrie the ball on the move. The main thing is like Kyrie's playing bad because he's working too much for his shots. I remember we was watching this I think when game one we was in the shop and Sean mentioned it how when they came back and put that deficit from 30 to like 8, I believe, right? Something like that. They had like 3 assists on that entire run. That tells you as a team that they're working a lot for the shots. So in particular, Kyrie, he's getting the mismatches. He's getting the quote unquote mismatches that he's looking for, but he's working way too hard for his shots. And in general, I told you and Lo this multiple times. Like even if the Mavericks of role players like PJ and Derrick Jones Jr. are forced to take those wing threes, they still got to shoot better what they're shooting now. I believe Luka is like the only Maverick that shot multiple threes and that made multiple threes in this game and this series so far. That's
Yeah.
unacceptable. And it's like that's just unacceptable. Like, and I'm not saying they have to be lights out from the wing, but at least make your averages. Like,
Yeah,
dude, like
but
this players on this team. There's players on this team that on the Mavericks team that's at 0% from three. That's unacceptable for
yeah, but
anybody. So it's just no.
yeah,
I'm not.
but
And true. I'm
that's
not
absolutely
saying
right.
like,
Yes.
and I'm not saying that's not by design because the Celtics is like I keep saying this like the Celtics actually did what OKC did defensively, but two things happened. One, they have better personnel to be more consistent with it. Number two, most importantly, they had the offense to take advantage of it. That they have better offense to take advantage of it. But three, most importantly, PJ was shooting out of his body against OKC. That's why they go over the hump in OKC. And I'm not saying he has to shoot out of his body in this series. I'm just saying bare minimum, make your averages. Shooting like for both Derrick Jones Jr. and PJ. Shooting 29% is way better than 9%. It's way better than 16%.
I agree,
So it's
but like,
so
yeah,
no, but
I
in
agree.
general though, I'm just saying, and I'm not saying that that's not going to go anyway soon because the Celtics are doing a good job of taking away the easy buckets. That's one thing. That's one thing I push back on get Sean from this standpoint. I do agree they need to make the advanced pass, just excel on the easy buckets, but keep the pace that they had it in game two. Because you notice with the Pacers series, right? The reason why the Pacers series was a double-edged sword for both the Celtics and the Pacers, both teams can play fast. And another reason why the Pacers had the most success against Boston up to this point, despite getting swept, is because their ball movement in the half court. They make quick decisions all the time, so to keep their defense in rotation. So it's a completely different style when it comes to the Mavericks because we all know everything runs through Kyrie and Luka. So if you're Jason Kidd, especially for Kyrie's sake, good lord for Kyrie's sake, you got to get that ball on the move. That's why I think in this particular game, that instead of just being because they're not going to go for the pick and roll. That's who they are as a team. But I'm saying in sparing moments, you can have the offense go through Luca and have a lot of action going on the weak side. Luca gets the ball in the high post. You can run a double pin down. You can do some pistol actions. You can there's some things you can work there to get guys in motion. And so instead of just being basic high pick and roll on the wing on top of the key, you get a mismatch. That's either way, the defense still loaded up. So ideally, if you Jason Kidd, you need to start running more actions to get Boston defense in more rotations, and you can split that better. Last thing too, Rick Brandon touched upon this, and everyone been saying it because honestly, this is a series they needed for now. You need Tim Hardaway minutes. Now, I'm not sure who you're going to take out. The problem is when you incorporate Tim Hardaway more, Jason Kidd has to make a decision. Either we're taking out Exum or Hardy to give him more minutes, or we're taking out Cleaver and limit some of Gafford minutes or Lively minutes to put him in. So simply means either we're
Losing
gonna go
something, you
small.
losing something.
Yeah, I'm saying either we're losing size in the interior or losing some defense on the perimeter to bring in Tim Hardaway. So regardless of how well he shoots or not, it's a give and take thing. So because of that, to compensate for that, you still keep the pace at an appropriate level where you can control the game. But most importantly, you got to start being a little more creative with your offensive actions, man. And I think the solution is Luka operating more in the post more because you can get his mismatch. He can still operate in the post with Derek White, Drew, or even Jaylen Brown on him. And you still get more open looks. But this pick and roll heavy thing, they got to adjust that. They got to switch it up. I'm not saying
Yeah,
go
but
away from it because that's their identity, but you got to switch it up and stretch it, especially during the stretches in the games where Boston gets cold. So they got to be a little more adverse to that. But all in all, for the Celtics side, I do agree with you. I do think Tatum's going to have a good game, but nonetheless, the Mavericks have to win this game. Like I don't care who you are, you go down
I
3-0, it's
don't think
over.
you gotta say that. I don't
Yeah,
think you gotta say that.
like you go down 3-0, it's over.
But to your point, though, Sturdy, I agree with everything you said, though, Sturdy. But the thing, going back to your point, is Peach. But we and you understand. We understand this. We know, okay, the actions to do so, but them other rope because this is what the Celtics are doing. When Kyrie Irving and Luca got the ball, when they got the ISO, they're leaving legit PJ Washingtons and the Cleveland. They leaving them guys wide open to help you. Get what I'm saying? So it's I get it when it comes to on the move per se, because even on the move, they're gonna you know what I mean, they're gonna neglect PJ Washington or Derrick Jones Jr., you know what I mean? To force them to do things they're not comfortable with. I agree. They can definitely do that, but the question is, them other role players gotta be confident and listen, you got at the end of the day, listen, it's a miss and make league. And you gotta do some things sometimes you gotta be uncomfortable with sometimes, you know what I mean? So that's the thing right there also. You know what I mean? If you do those actions though, the other role players have to, you know what I mean, do their jobs also. Cause like I said before, the three, like, listen, this is terrible. Like they legit not respecting these guys at all. Shoot, like it's really bad. It's these guys sometimes like why they only they playing like sometimes why they don't even on the court. It's like, but especially if you're gonna play like that, like if you're gonna be hesitant, listen, they're gonna give you the shot. You have to take it. You have to do something. You know what I mean? Because you can't force a defense like Boston to sit up here and like have you in self check. You know what I mean? They don't gotta worry about you.
Yeah,
Even
go ahead, True.
my fault. So one more example to that point. I don't remember. Y'all remember when Derrick Jones Jr. he was on the wing and he tried to create something. Another thing too, this Celtics defense is very disciplined too. They're not going to overreact. Like I said, they're not going to. You have to make the Celtics defense overreact, or like I said, make a move, make the defense move. And like I said, I think it's just a tough task. Even with all that you add in the actions and things like that, to give Kyrie or Luka on the move, the other guys just got to step up.
Yeah, I just wanted to respond to Sturdy. My point with pushing the pace, again, if you're Dallas, I think you got to find ways to try to score easier versus constantly playing in that grinded out half court. So that's why it's not even so much to me about them running. It's the ball. The fact that they've had, I think, 315 passes in the first game, 326 in game two, that's not enough. So a lot of times when you push the pace, it does force ball movement, particularly that ball reversal that you'll see, because again, you are looking for matchups when you're playing with that pace, which again, I thought that's why the Pacers made the Celtics series interesting, if not at least competitive through the first 3+ quarters of the game. I don't expect the Dallas to be the Pacers. I'm not saying that at all, but I'm saying just from a basketball just perspective, use the advanced pass, get the ball up, get it going, try to get ahead of the Celtics defense and just see if that can get you some easy baskets. For the role players, a lot of times all you got to do is see one drop. You see one drop, that helps the confidence even when you're in the half court. But try to get some easy baskets early, and I think you do that with the pace.
Yeah. Also,
Hey, Sean, like the reason why, like I started to learn more and more, Sean. Like pace doesn't just mean like it doesn't just mean like up and down game. It
Right.
is more so. It just more so
Wait,
like you alluded to
Sturdy
more so
talking?
just yeah. He can hear me.
Yeah.
yeah, Sturdy
I'm
talking,
about to go
Sturdy
out. I'm
talking.
about
You
to go
can't
out.
hear him?
Nah, drop the link again. I'm about to go out.
Okay,
All right.
okay. I thought it was my end, but no. Like the thing about pace is more so. I noticed pace is more indicative of like the ball movement and the shot attempts more so just being up and down game.
Right.
So if you're Dallas, you have to be cautious of like the type of pace you want to put on the team. Like I do they should speed up a little bit to a moderate, but not definitely you can't play up and down with the Celtics because I'm gonna be honest with you, they just shoot too many threes. When
Yeah.
they play slow game, fast game, they're gonna get them up.
And I do want to
And
touch on this too.
and
Can the
and
Mavericks? My fault. I thought you were done.
no, I'm saying like if you the Mavericks, right? Because they take away your most efficient three, you can't really play that game if especially if you want to run the pace at a high level. I do think they just need to take advantage of the easy buckets. But I was going to ask you, Sean, as a coach, like if you're a guard like Kyrie, you have a guy like Luka who can operate the post at a high block. What actions are you running to get Kyrie in motion?
I may put them in some reverse horns. I may run a little bit of that. Um, I run. There's a set I like to run. I call it 45, but it's basically a double pin down where I may have my guard is on the block and on the low block, and I'll have a big come down and set, a screen, whether ghost or not. and obviously it's incumbent upon the guard to read it, but also to get out, pop out enough, to create some spacing on that. So again, he can get the ball on the catch before the defense can recover and go and make his move from there. So, it's some different actions, but a lot of it is I got to get him in some screen action, off ball screen action, whatever it looks like, just so again, he can fly out. He can, flash, catch, and go. And that's really what it is. Flash, catch, go. Don't wait. Flash, catch, go.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking that too, but I noticed it's like because like with certain actions, like I also thought like how can Boston defend it, and I'm gonna be honest with you, Sean, it's the bigs of the Mavericks that's kind of slowing stuff like that down because they're one dimensional. Like they can only roll to the paint, and typically in stuff in those type of actions, like ideally you want the big to be able to be versatile, not like crazy, like a Jokic level or anything, but like just give you a little more options, just in case. Because if you're a Celtic, you see that action more than once. Because obviously you run it for the first time, you're probably going to have success. But then you see it for the second, third time in the game, they're most likely going to just end up shooting shooting pass, especially if it double pin down. The first guy's going to probably end up shooting that gap on the first screen, and if he can't beat the second string, they'll just switch at the end. And what they've been doing in particular, right? So for the Celtics to avoid that completely, they'll pre-switch. So they end up either putting Tatum on that last screener or Horford at the last screener to make sure it's not a detriment. So um I'm just to put too simply that at the end of the day, whether KP, no matter how compromised KP or the actions they run, the role players got to make their shots, man.
That's what I'm
Like that's the way
saying
I
though.
see it.
And although they
They
got to
got to
play
make
better,
their
I
shots.
think the number one thing is they got to play better defense too, so they can get them easier looks and things of that nature.
I
As
mean,
a
That's the one
team,
thing too.
believe it or not, as a
we didn't
team,
play bad defense last
now I'm
game.
saying
It
as a team,
was
they didn't play bad defense. To
yeah.
be honest,
I
Right.
mean,
like
the
I
Celtics.
get it.
I mean,
I get it. We
The
can
Celtics got too many of them
we can
open looks
find
though.
clips.
I
No,
mean,
I get it. We can find clips of like people getting past Luca on that, but like a lot of people don't notice, right? The reason why I
they
look
just don't.
bad from Luca, no. The reason why I look bad for Luca, that's by design. Like Luca is never going to be a good defender, but like what he has been doing is playing his role towards the shading guys towards the help. He's been doing it all postseason run, but the difference is the help is not there because what is Boston doing? Boston is spreading the bigs further out. You
Yeah,
like if you don't believe, like, I watched that game. I watched that game for a second time. You can literally see, especially Lively. Like Lively's like
yeah.
second guessing, like, yo, fuck. Like you really see on his face, like, yo, should I help or not? Should I help or stay home?
Jason
That Mr.
Tatum.
That
Jason
Mr. What's that
Tatum
Mr.
was
Crab
finding.
meme? That Mr. Crab meme? We confused.
Hey, listen,
yeah.
Jason Tatum was finding Drew Holiday open, like dead ass under the hoop.
They putting
And
Drew
I'm
Holiday
like,
in
Yeah,
the dunker
you know,
spot.
you know
They
why?
doing a
Because
lot
you
crazy.
saw,
so it's
you know
like,
why? Because you saw Lively head keep turning, like basically
yeah,
basketball,
yeah,
man basketball.
right.
So if yeah,
We were playing good defense most of the possession, and then like I said, like right there, Drew Holiday in the dunker spot. Here come Jason Tatum, and that's why I think a lot of people are kind of harping on Jason Tatum not giving you 30 and not shooting so well, but it's like he's doing everything else right. And that's why I'm like, y'all got to kind of give him credit on that. I get it. We want, Jason Tatum to have his moment, right? Because people want him to be the number one. People want Jason Tatum to just kind of be that guy. And I think that, even with him not giving us 30 right now, I think bro has been very effective this series.
Even
Damn near averaging a triple double, right? So let's give that to anybody else and they're getting all the praise. You know what I'm saying? Like he's almost
nah,
averaging a triple
I
double,
can't. I want to say that,
on the
Brandon,
triple
because
double. The triple double.
no, not the triple double. I want to say like the standpoint of like for anybody, it's just more so like it's more so meeting your averages, at least in terms of accuracy wise. Like I don't care. Like we can acknowledge two things, right? Like we can acknowledge like he's doing the other things to help his team. He's always been a great team player, but at the same time, shooting 35% for at least 150 attempts, the lowest in NBA history, is unacceptable by any fucking body. Anybody.
Yeah, but
So it's
so
just
so you're
like
talking about his
no, I'm
averages,
not.
right?
I'm no, I'm not saying from a standpoint of. I'm not saying it's like he needs to like be super efficient type shit. I'm saying bare minimum, meet your averages when it comes to efficiency, especially on this
Right.
type
Well,
of team.
okay. Okay. So I don't know his averages, and true, maybe you can help me with this. But as far as let's say his averages and rebound, how is he doing with that? His averages and assists, how is he doing with that? So if you're gonna talk meeting his averages,
And the
then it's like
defense,
okay,
his defense been good.
Yeah,
right.
but
But
that's what I'm
that's
Like I
what
said,
saying.
I'm
his
saying.
we can
Because I
understand
acknowledge
his
a
shooting is
no,
bad.
I'm
Yeah,
saying just because I acknowledge a flaw, don't necessarily mean I'm not acknowledging the other things he does well. And just because I acknowledge the other things he does well, don't mean that flaw isn't existent. I'm just saying,
I'm,
regardless of what he's doing, other things on the court,
Mhm.
shooting that bad is bad for anybody.
Right.
It's
But
not
why
just
is
a
he shooting?
Tatum,
But
here's
why
the
is
not
he
a
goal.
shooting that
bias.
bad?
I
Why is he shooting
do want
that
to say
bad?
Is
this though. I
no,
do want
I
to
don't
say
know
this
why he's
though.
shooting that bad. We Brandon, I personally
No,
don't
but
know
I do. I,
because he's shooting his worst he ever shot on pull up middies during this entire playoff run for his career. And when we look at him in particular, right? In my opinion, like he's starting to have better stretches of understanding. Okay, when to attack, go down here, and when to take advantage of the post. But there's other stretches in the games throughout this higher playoff run where he wants to get in rhythm. He settles for a step back
30,
three.
30. Let me ask you a question, because you know ball, right?
Mhm.
So, how many ways? How many ways can a player affect the game, like or be effective? Is it just
More
points?
than
Can you also be rebounding?
no
Can you
more
be
ways, more ways than we talk about. And outside of the
right?
five basic categories of points,
Yeah,
rebounds, defense, and all
yeah,
those stuff, there's so many ways you can affect the game.
yeah.
right. So,
And
I
I'm not
mean,
saying he's not being effective on the game. I'm just
I
Yeah.
pointing
know.
out a flaw.
No, I
Go
really,
ahead, Trey.
I'm not. We ain't saying that, but like, but my whole thing, and listen, it is bad. He is shooting bad. Like, there's no excuse of him shooting bad. Like, I don't. But that being said, too, and it's bad though. Like, this is a rare situation where it's not hindering the team.
Yeah,
Like,
but
it'd be
No,
that's
that's
different.
the thing.
Even
It's not a.
it
I'm saying it's not a rare situation though. To be honest with you, it's just people pick and choose
it's
how
still
they want
rare
to
though. Like,
emphasize
I ain't
those
say it's only
moments.
one.
Nah, like look at Jordan did it in '96. Jordan did it in
It's still
'97
rare.
against Sean's Heat. Like Kobe did it like couple series in the finals. It's like
That's
it's
still
not.
rare though. It's not like we
But no,
saying like when you
I just
talking about.
gave you the big names. I ain't give you like the basic all stars of their time
Oh, hold
either.
on,
Like
come
it's
on,
not.
don't name like the secondary or third. Like, are you gonna
No,
name like?
I'm
So we get
true.
that.
I'm just saying
just
true.
name
I'm
the
saying
number
from this standpoint,
ones.
right?
Name the
No,
number
I'm
ones.
agreeing with you from this point. I'm agreeing with you from this point.
Yeah,
From this point, it is people pick and choose when they want to emphasize it. But I try to tell
right.
people it's not as rare what people try to say, and
Well, I get
that's why
that
I don't
argument because
I don't like
people are get.
yeah
I get that point.
yeah people are gassing it,
People are
and I'm
gassing.
like
People are gassing it about his percent. Like we ain't seen this before. I seen
and,
Yeah,
that
but
point
yeah, and
yeah,
before.
but
that's the worst thing of winning bias though. Like
I get that.
because our team won, that absolves all the flaws that happen throughout the game. That's not how the
bro.
case is.
But
Right.
even with that, right? So we can look at that and still say, okay, cool. Now it's like you still got to give the Celtics credit, right? Because that just shows that how this team is playing together as a team
Yeah.
and it's being effective. Where let's say they're number one or however y'all want, whatever y'all want to call them, number one, number two, whatever. Hit the number one or the number two cannot be shooting so well, and they're still pulling off games, right? They're still being effective. So it just speaks to the greatness of this team, right? But even with that said, bro, Mavs in six. There we go.
That's hilarious.
We know we got to stand on
That's
it.
crazy
We
to
have to
say ended
stand on
like
it.
that. It was
No,
crazy.
listen. No, because I'm saying like true. You
I
know,
feel
right?
you.
This entire playoffs, I have given the Celtics that credit. I gave them a little smoke, the Candyland or whatever. But I have still given them their credit. They've done what they're supposed to do. They handled home court.
I
No,
gave
no,
Yeah,
for
Mavericks a lot.
sure,
but
People were
for sure.
surprised. I gave Mavericks a lot
I'm
of
be
credit.
honest with you, Brandon. But at this point, I'm not gonna keep saying that crap every sentence, bro. I picked the
But
Celtics to win every
sturdy as
series they've
future.
been in. No,
Sturdy as
I
He's
know,
future.
but
very
like,
big as
that's the thing.
future.
That's the thing. I'm not. That's the thing. I hate speaking on like other people or especially the consensus point. That low, hell no. I ain't doing that. But I'm just like I always keep it from my perspective, and from my perspective, the how is always better than the result. And
What?
just because you put out, I'm gonna say
Never
it
mind.
again. The
Let
how
me
you
hear no.
get
Let me hear you all the way out. Go ahead. Go ahead. Do your thing.
okay, the how you get there is more important than just getting there. So at the end of the day, we always judge these players not just based off the team result. We always base these players off their performances. And why I'm simply saying for Jason
Well, you
Tatum, right?
that's different. That's two different. Like I get what you're saying, but I think it's
No,
maybe
no,
two. I
I'm
get
not.
what
No,
you're saying.
I'm pointing out like I'm just pointing out
How you
the
get there in
thing.
performance could be interpreted two different things. Though I get what you're saying, but like I'm just, I get what you're
No, no,
saying.
no. That's what I'm saying. That's when I say how I'm saying the performance, right? And I'm just simply saying, right? There's this weird thing when it comes to the narrative of Jason Tatum, like is, and I can't figure it out from the standpoint of like on one hand, like people say, okay, acknowledge the team is winning, but try to absolve Jason Tatum's woes because the team is winning. But on the other hand, because the team is winning, he's still supposed to play at a certain level or beyond a certain level that the
It's
team's
lose
there. It's
lose.
like
It's a
where's the
lose
no
lose.
It's a
no
lose
my
lose.
thing is
It's a lose
why
lose.
can't it be where it's always been? We just keep it about his performance.
Right,
Like
but so
like
sturdy. When
that's
y'all keep
it
it
though.
about, hold on, but sturdy. All I'm
People don't
asking
keep about
for,
his performance though, because
That's
it's
what I'm
weird to
saying.
say
Like
because
it's
hold on.
weird.
people pick and choose. Because here's the thing: when he played great, people trying to act like it never happened, and people were legit trying to act like he didn't do this or that. But then when quote unquote they're not playing to stand, like it's weird because like people will pick and choose. We want Jason Tatum to do this, and when he do it, they still
But
slander
but
him.
but start
But when he
but true,
don't do it, it's like it is weird.
but true,
Unfortunately
but
though,
true.
like I
Watch him try to go take
yeah.
30 shots and blow the game. Now y'all gonna kill him for trying to score 30, trying to
That's
get
it,
30.
but he know.
So
But that's why
it's a
Tatum not
lose
trying to fall for that
lose.
game. That's why. Shout out Jason Kidd,
Yeah.
yo, Jason Kidd got chill, bro. He talking about Jay Tatum, one best player in the world. Come on, Jay,
Nah, man, come on.
you running
You
out of
No, that's
tricks.
tripping.
smart.
You running out of tricks,
That's smart
kid.
by J. No, that's smart
I
by
ain't
J.
mad
Kidd.
though. I ain't mad though.
But I said this before.
I
Like
ain't mad though. You
this is
gotta
a
do what you gotta do.
mature. This is a
But
mature core. Like they've been
yeah, they like
in the way they
which is
was that
yeah.
was that last year of Brad Stevens. Outside of that, they've been mature.
But yeah,
Man,
but like, and
listen.
that being said too, like, which is an underrated thing that we don't talk about. Like, they're like these guys are very coachable. Tatum is very like that's the other thing too. People say like, oh, they criticize the mentality about Tatum, but Tatum is very coachable. Man, he had Coach K as a head coach. USA teams, he had with Pop, and Steve Kerr. He
Yeah.
very coachable. Where he played different roles his whole basketball career, and see him and don't complain about it. He do this is what he stand for. Like that, and Tatum stand for this. He going when he's able to play, he's gonna play and do anything what the team has asked him to do for that time. And he
Yeah.
and unfortunately, people like he's not. He's more than just a scorer per se. No, that's the when I look at Tatum as a basketball player, regardless of ranking, whatever the case may be, he's a dude that he gonna do whatever he got it takes to help the team win. And that's simple as that. You know what I mean? In which that's not easy to say. You know what I mean? That's why I mean, which is a good thing because he gonna have a long career like that. You know what I mean? He gonna have a
Man,
long career like that, being
listen.
successful, helping.
He's put his ego aside. I seen a interview before the final started. Man, he was talking to Jabari Smith, I believe, with the Houston Rockets,
Yeah,
and I really like how the NBA is doing. Is letting the younger players, be a part of the press during the finals, and
yeah,
the way he answered, the way he just kind of gave advice to Jabari Smith, there was both a great question and a great answer. It just showed his maturity, right? Like about people's expectations about you and where you're supposed to be at a certain point in your career and like that, and how to kind of cancel out the noise when it may seem like you're not living for the expectations or you're not meeting the expectations of other people. So it just shows the maturity of him. It shows the maturity of this team, like you said, um, because we've seen stars not be able to kind of
yeah.
stand up
I
in
ain't.
this pressure or the narratives being pushed. And him and Jalen Brown have kept it together. This organization has kept it together, and they've blocked out the media. And with that being said, I'm gonna give them credit. But with that being said, Mavs and six. You know what I'm saying? We win tonight. We win
Hey,
tonight. And listen, man.
this
We
man
we
on man
we
celebrate.
close this thing out in six, man. We
I,
close
I
out in
would say this
six.
too.
Hey,
I
hey,
think I have a theory on Jason Tatum hate. Right. I think people see him. I think it's a combination of both. I think the combination of the fact that the Celtics has always been contending for this long, and they see
yeah,
his talent. Right. So they assume that he's supposed to be at this point in his career, and they see his talent and in comparison to some of his peers and say there should be no question of where he should be. And I think that's why he gets some of the hypocritical hate, because people mix their expectations based off the talent that he's shown.
Yeah, not
And
reality.
I
Like that being to your point though, like as the number one guy, it's not a lot of dudes at his age. You know what I mean? Doing what he's doing, regardless of NBA history. And it's like, I mean, I don't know. It is
Eastern
weird, but
Conference
like I said,
Finals in his rookie year or second year rookie or second year,
rookie
which
year, and
rookie
that's
year
yeah,
the
he went
thing
to
too.
the Eastern Conference Finals and
And
went
that's
Game
the
Seven.
thing too. And that's the other thing too. Like, I mean, unfortunately, like I said, unfortunately, he only Tatum gonna get like the love. Like, Tatum still gets a lot of love. But don't get twisted. When you get a lot of hate, you get a lot of love. That's just like, but like he in that situation where like he gonna be like people gonna like miss him when he going type of players for what he
can I ask
stand
something
for. What
true?
what up, Sean?
I just want to ask you something just about, because I always think about this from the Celtics historical perspective. I think we know there's been some all-time great players in Celtics history, and nobody disputes
Mhm.
that. But I think it's different levels. I think Bird and Russell and Havlicek kind of maybe at a different level than say maybe a Paul Pierce or Dave
Cowan.
Collins and some others. For me, I think people, and I'm just speaking, maybe some people want him to be in that Bird Russell Havlicek level, and maybe he's in that other level where it's the Paul Pierce and the Cowens and he's great. We know he's great, but he may not necessarily be generational like Bird
Yeah, man,
Russell.
but that's not even unfair though. Like the Bill and like and
Yeah,
Larry Bird. Now,
yeah, no.
Havlicek, that's gonna take a lot. Tatum got to do. He got to have a long career. Like that may be possible, but like Bird and like Russell, that's not even like feasible. So and I understand that point, Sean, but like that's just like going back to his 30 was saying, it's like the unfair like
Hmm.
critiques of like Bird. We're talking about Bird and Russell,
Yeah,
like one point in time, people like I've heard. I mean, I don't think so about this. Like people had Bird top three, like at one point in time. Like people like Bird's like a top 10 player of all time. Bill Russell was, you know how I feel about Bill Russell. He's a GOAT tier player. So it's like take him in China in that tier is not it's just not fair. It's like, bro, I
No,
mean,
it,
nobody's like, you know what I mean?
it's stemming from expectations of the fact that the Celtics has been in contending for this many years. I think that's why people try to
right,
have those
Yeah.
expectations.
right.
But think about it. If he was going to do the same exact thing, but he was on like I don't know, like Orlando or Cleveland, where they just still going through their growing pains,
Right.
people, it won't be the same level of thing. But like people are conditioned, because your team is at a high level, we expect you to do this.
Yeah.
And that's why I keep telling people, when you evaluate players, take the team out of it, dog.
Right. Yeah. It's I hate to use the team, but rebranding. It's the Cowboys thing. It's when you play for the Dallas Cowboys,
Mhm.
you put on that star.
We got expectations,
That's the expectation. This is
just
the
like the
standard.
Lakers.
Yeah, just like the Lakers, just like the Yankees,
The
and
Yankees, yeah, the
it's
Red
just
Sox, even.
yeah. Well, they suck,
Not yeah,
but
not yeah, not so
but yeah, no, I'm kidding, not really. No, the point is it's sometimes it is the logo that you wear that does factor into why people throw and heap certain expectations on you, whether it's fair or not. I'm not disagreeing that it's not fair, but it's just the nature of you put on a certain jersey. Certain great things come with it, but then there's that
Can
other
do
stuff that comes with it that you have to be just willing
it. Can
to
do it.
kind of own and accept and live with.
Yeah, but also
I
too,
remember,
that's
I
that's
remember,
a good
Sean.
point.
We was talking about these historical teams, right? And I was asking, do you think it's a coincidence, or you think it's like, or like that was on purpose? The fact that some of these teams' personality match the city. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
and I think that does play in a factor, especially in terms of like certain players, like the Dan Hurley situation. I think outside the money, I think the Lakers should offer more money. I just think sometimes
He's
he
an
might not
East
be an
Coast
LA.
guy. He's an
Yeah,
East
sometimes
Coast
he might
guy.
not be he
Yeah.
might not be an LA type of guy. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like you do some research on like his history on him as well as his family.
He's a Jersey
It's
kid.
small. Yeah, they're small town people. You know what I'm saying? It's small town Northeast people. You know what I'm saying? So that's completely different, a different world than opposed to going from that to LA. So it
Yeah.
just could be a sense of like of just like my personality, or I don't like that certain environment. And
I mean,
I'm still and obviously certain people like Magic or Celtics and Lakers were artificial, but there's are examples of other players that like it's crazy how like history does that, you know?
Right.
Like how history like puts these players like in parallel with the personality of the city that they get drafted to, or the city they have most experience, most success in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know.
yeah, I
I'm
agree,
just
definitely agree on that. Yeah, like for example, even like a guy like Joe Mazzulla, the head coach, he's from Rhode Island, so it's like that. I mean, Rhode Island, that's not that far, you know what I mean? From like
Mhm.
that the Boston area, or whatever, that northeast region of the country.
Right.
I mean, like the Drew Holiday, like it says deeper in that too. Like if you notice the Celtics team though, like you said, like the Drew Holidays, you know what I mean? It's then like I said, go back to your point. LA is like it's flashy, you know what I mean? It's flashy, it's loud, you know what I mean?
It's performative
So
and all
Yes.
that
Yeah.
like that.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
things like that. I mean, so it's like that do make sense. Like I said, Jaylen Brown, like Jason Tatum, quiet dudes, but like I mean, you know, Jaylen Brown importance. You know what I mean? That you know what I mean for especially the community. You know what I mean? Going back to you know what I mean to the Bill Russells, see the similarities in that shape. You know what I mean? And so yeah, so that definitely is true though, and that's how sometimes for real. I mean, that's why I feel that's. I mean, when you're a front office, that's. I mean, your location does play a. The location do play a part. You know what I mean? Trying to build a team
Yeah.
and building chemistry and things of that nature.
Shout out to the fans though too.
So
The Celtics fans are listen. They made it hell, and I think Dallas. Listen, Dallas, look alive tonight, bro. Please.
man, this
Porzingis is
hey,
ruled out tonight.
he ruled out. Porzingis is
Um,
ruled out.
yeah, it's official. Yeah, it just came out. But even with that being said, it's like, yo, Al Horford.
You gotta play.
Yeah, you still gotta play, right?
I'm
And
questioning on this rotation. I don't know Luke. Hey, tell me gonna play. Or Luke Cornett gonna play. I'm curious what Joe gonna
and
do.
let me and let me ask you though, True, and Sean and Sturdy, y'all can answer this too, right? I was scrolling today on Twitter. I know I keep my ears to the Twitter streets, and I seen a post where they were asking who would win in the 7 game series, the 2017 Warriors or this 2024 Boston Celtics team. Who would y'all
That's
choose?
tough.
no,
Ooh.
no, it's not. That's not a tough decision, though. I'm sorry. It's not a tough decision.
Who
Oh,
who
we
who
ain't
would y'all
gonna do
take?
that. Like we're not
Who?
gonna act
Wait,
like
wait.
they
You
gonna.
don't even know what he gonna say,
We're
True.
not. You
You
can
don't know
say
what
they're
he gonna.
gonna win. I don't know. I may lean to 2017. I'm
True.
trying to
You don't know
think.
what he gonna say.
I got the Warriors winning comfortably five.
Five.
Comfortably
Wow,
five.
That's cap.
that's crazy.
Comfortably
Sean, what
five.
about you? Who you got, Sean?
Yeah, for me, probably the Warriors.
How many games?
Nothing against the Celtics.
Mhm.
Shoot, that
Both
27.
teams are completely
I ain't.
healthy.
I ain't taking
Both
the
teams are
team that. I
healthy.
ain't taking the dude. I ain't taking this. That same 2017 Warriors team carry cry. After being up 3-0 for because he trying to win Finals MVP. That same
No,
2017
no,
Warriors
no,
team.
no.
Yeah, I'm
That was
being petty.
2018. No, no, that was
That's
2018.
2018 or 2017.
That was
Can I
I beg
2018.
my
ask?
pardon. I was wrong, but you
Yeah,
get the
can I
point.
ask?
You get the
Is the
point.
gap, is the gap between the 2017 and 2018 Warriors really that different?
It is, Sean,
Not
and I
really.
learned it. No, it is from this standpoint. And I keep telling people this: each season is not the same if you bring out the majority of the same players.
Right.
The
Yeah.
level of focus the level of focus they had for 2017 was way
I
more than
agree.
Coming off the
2018. And
2016 loss.
I
Yeah.
agree with that.
Yeah.
yep, and on top of that, KD was more willing to buy into the system in 2017 and 2018. I
Yeah.
noticed in 2018 he was more demanding of isolation plays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2017 he just completely bought in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In 2019, it was a lot worse. It was
So
way.
how many games, Sean? 7 game series. What you calling it, bro?
I'm gonna say five.
You
I'm gonna
said
say
five?
five. Yeah, I'm gonna say
Wait.
five.
So let me. So True. Before you go, let
Y'all,
me
you
ask.
know,
Let me
Porzingis
ask.
don't. That's Porzingis
Let,
don't exist,
that's
man. Who
listen.
gonna
No,
guard
no, no.
Porzingis?
Right. And I did say both teams are completely healthy. So I want to ask then before you go, True. Mm, which team do y'all think was like? Which team is deeper? That 2017 or is it this 2024?
That
That
2017.
Warriors team was deep. That Warriors team
Yeah,
was
they
deep.
had Livingston. They had
Yeah, Shea
Iguodala.
Livingston was a
Next.
mid-range monster.
Yeah,
Um,
they were deeper.
yeah. And for me, the one reason why I picked the Warriors is because I think that's peak Draymond defensively. That while
You think he?
Porzingis obviously has the height advantage, I think he would figure out a way to not neutralize them, but just to try to make life a little tougher.
Okay, true. Who you got, bro?
Man,
Who?
I
Who
got
you got?
Celtics.
How many
I got
games?
this Celtics team at 7. I got this Celtics team at 7, man. Listen, Curry. That was Curry defense wasn't at the par we see it in later years. So he gonna have a tough time. Who we gonna guard? He gonna have a tough time. And I mean, this Jalen Brown here. Pack your lunch. 1-on-1 matchups. Pack your lunch. Listen, he been cooking everybody. So I
Who's
mean,
guarding KP? Who y'all think Draymond can
probably
take
gonna
that?
be just
Draymond, I think Draymond would
Draymond,
get
y'all
a
think
lot of that
he'll?
assignment. But
Okay.
but to be honest, I think KD would see a lot of that assignment too.
KD probably would though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
KD probably would.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But that Tatum, listen, hey man, listen. Tatum at the 5. Now y'all just going off like Dame plans now, but you talking about we got shout speaking of war, we got Tracy Steele in the building. That Warriors
Tracy, what's
team
going
was
on?
what up, Tracy?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? How y'all doing, man?
What's going on, big
Doing
dog?
good,
chill,
bro.
man. Can't complain. Jay, man, it's about JaVale McGee. It's not JaVale McGee, but come on, that's not come on, bro. Like that's I mean, he barely was playing on that. Like it was.
So,
I mean, he should have played more at times though. But
so,
that's
uh,
Steve
so
Kerr's
true. Is
fault.
Kristaps Porzingis injured?
What you
Yeah,
talking
he,
about in
yeah,
the
he injured. Yeah,
scenario, or you talking about
Oh,
like tonight?
like sorry about that.
he
Oh
out
yeah,
for the
he
night. He
He
he'll
day
out
to
probably
for
day.
the
be
He day
night.
to day. Yeah, he day to day.
yeah he'll be alright for next game more than likely.
But
Yeah.
I mean, it's been an interesting series. But
Who you got winning? What you been seeing in this series so far?
honestly, the series has been going like I thought it would go.
Hmm.
Um, Luka's gonna do what Luka do, but I think Boston has enough where they can actually make it hard on Kyrie Irving and the other people. Luka's gonna do what he do. But outside of Luca or even Kyrie, who else is going to be able to get off like that? We're looking at PJ, but I mean, Boston just got a whole lot of. They got like 4 or 5 different people that can take you off the dribble, that can score anytime. So it's a very tough, difficult matchup for the Mavericks. I not to see Boston win this series. They're already up 2-0. So
You think they close it out in four? What you think? 5, 6?
no, I
What you
think
think?
the Mavericks. I think they'll get a game or two. They might get one game. I don't know about two, but I don't see Boston sweeping the Mavericks. I just don't see the Mavericks winning. Uh, no, I don't see them winning like this. When it comes to the Mavericks, in the last series that they played against the Timberwolves didn't have nobody outside of Anthony Edwards that was really a threat in Karl Anthony Towns. So the Boston's totally different. So
Yeah.
this right here is
Yeah,
going to be an interesting series, but I just got Boston. They're a way better team. They move the ball around,
Yeah,
um, and they play well together, man. It's not like there's one person they're being selfish. No, they're just gonna move the ball around to the person find the right side, and that right there is how you play basketball.
yeah,
I would like to see a good series, but really see Boston getting a split. How Dallas responds tonight will be huge. We'll
that's a
see.
fact. That's a fact. I think even
Yeah.
tonight, bro, is
It's a must
Luca.
win.
Yeah, no, listen, definitely. The like I was saying with Derrick Jones and PJ, bro, it's like just keep shooting the ball, dog. Like at the end of the day, y'all are part of my team, and even if we go down, I listen. Just keep shooting the ball. Don't let it get to you. Don't let the noise get to you. Don't be second guessing on your shots and things like that. Just keep shooting the ball, yo. Like at some
but
point,
I will
they'll
say
fall.
this. But
Yeah,
I
go ahead.
will say this about the Mavericks. They had an opportunity in the first game in the third quarter to make that game really close.
Hmm.
And Kyrie made some turnovers. I think Ivy. What's his center name? Um,
You talking about Derek Lively or
yeah,
Daniel Lively?
Lively.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he was. He had 5 fouls. He could not stop fouling. So I mean, they just have to do better at. I mean, honestly, it's a tough matchup, but you can't give turnovers away. Turnovers will kill you.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
Can I rebrand? Can I ask you, because as the resident Mavs fan?
yeah. What's up?
No, because
Yeah,
because
no, go ahead, Sean. Go ahead.
no, you good. No, I just want to ask you tonight. Like, do you think it's more important early for Luka to get himself going, or is it more important? Do you want to see him trying to get other guys going early, and then try to what are you looking for from him tonight early on?
I'm looking for the other guys to get going because we know what Luca will consistently do, and because we're gonna need these guys. This is gonna be a long series, right? Like we can't sweep it, now, right? So we're gonna need those guys for the rest of the series. So let's get them going. Let them have a good game tonight because that'll be big for next game because then that gives you the confidence, right, with PJ and Derek Lively and Derek Jones and those younger guys, to get them going early. Because Luca has shown us that he's come to play, but it's like Luca, you can't do it by yourself. Keep these guys invested because when he's taking the air out of the ball and they're just sitting around, and not even moving off ball really, right? So that's really not even helping him be able to get his best shots for Kyrie because they may be just standing around and now your guy is like right there where Kyrie's trying to get to. So I think let the young guys get going tonight. Like I'm it's we'll be fine tonight, but just get them going because we know that he'll get going. Kyrie Irving also, like you said, like needs to get going tonight as well. Um, so that's what I got on that. I think get them going and Luca, just kind of play off of them tonight.
All right.
Um,
What
I'm
y'all
not gonna
think?
lie. I want to talk a little more shit, but I'll wait for it. But I'll wait for it. But but no, my question is, rebranding. Who would you prefer? Well, I honestly do believe Tim Hardaway is going to get more minutes, but like, who is he taking minutes from?
um, I'm gonna be honest. I like Josh Green, but like since he got injured, bro, he's kind of like not really done anything for us. Dante Exum was playing pretty good early on, and now I don't know what's going on with him. So honestly, let me see. I would go with Josh Green. Just take his minutes. Hardy, they've been trying to get Hardy going, but Hardy is awkward for me watching him play, right? Because it's like it's clear that he only knows how to dribble with one hand. And with Drew Holiday, you can't be, what I'm saying? You can't only know how to dribble with one hand, especially with Drew Holiday coming up on you, because he's gonna clamp that up and disrupt all of that. Um, I don't know, bro. At this point, like, yo, yeah, give Timothy Hardaway Jr. some minutes. Let's see what he can do for us. Hell, at this point, Markeith, give us something, brother, because uh,
Nah,
uh,
keep that
no,
nigga
no,
out.
no, no,
Keep
no,
that
no, no,
nigga
no,
out.
no. Listen, because you're bringing Maxi Kleber in, and Maxi is literally he's unplayable right now. And I get it where you're trying to make the Celtics play honest defense, by stretching the floor with Maxi Kleber, but the man is still hurt.
They don't give
That
a damn.
shoulder,
They don't give a damn when you don't
yeah,
care about
I'm sorry. Rebranding. I'm
that
sorry,
shoulder,
dog. Like
bro.
at this
Listen,
point, Morris'
uh-huh,
career, he's in the Dwight Powell tier. Like he's not as trash as Dwight Powell, but like if he gets on that court, he's with us. He's
bro.
gonna be
Listen,
playing for the Boston Celtics. I'm be
listen,
honest with
listen, listen. But I hear that, but at this point, bro, it's like we down 0-2, right? And the lineups that we haven't been maximizing, right? Even with Derrick
you.
Jones, it's
Yeah, I just
like,
haven't been making shots.
yeah, but
Like
once again, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying bring out Derrick Jones and PJ Washington. You got to keep those guys in this series. We're gonna need them for the duration of the series. You don't, you know what I'm saying? You don't pull them out. You don't kill their confidence. You continue to let them shoot. I'm okay losing with them shooting. Fuck it. mean, excuse my language. Forget it, right? Like I'm okay with them. We just need their confidence. We don't need to lose those guys, right? Because we lose them, it's like we really don't stand a chance, bro.
Yeah, I would. My only thing about taking Josh Green off is I think he is, in my opinion, the one guy who can kind of switch back and forth between guarding Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Not that he's not going to stop those guys, but I think he is. He plays smart, plays within himself. He is a very solid defender. I would hate to lose his minutes defensively. I'm probably sitting Hardy next to me because he looks very lost in this series.
Do you see what I see, Sean? Like, am
yeah.
I tripping? He
No,
looked
he
like
looks really lost.
He was up. He
Yeah,
was up. I love
this
he in the
series,
game.
he wasn't
I
he
love
wasn't
he in the
he
game,
wasn't doing
man.
this. He wasn't doing this in
Shut
the
your
Western
ass up.
Conference.
No,
No,
I
he was
love
not
he in the
doing this in
game,
the
bro.
Western
Listen, hey,
Conference.
Jason, I love he in the game, bro. Boy, we want to
I
go.
bet
Hey,
you do.
I
No,
love
but
he
go
in the
ahead,
game,
Sean.
bro. I say,
yeah, and to your point about Cleaver, I don't know why they continue to force the Cleaver issue. Well, I'm not gonna say I know why, but it's
We thin
clear.
out there.
Yeah, it's clear that shoulder isn't right. So I agree. I think Morris would be a better option. The one person, if you're a Mavs fan, you don't want to see
It's
is
Powell.
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 So
Bro, I see him. I'm cutting the
Marquise.
game off and I'm going outside for a walk.
Hey, Marquise Morris,
Celtics
man. Look, you
3-0,
gotta play.
man.
I'm just saying, if you gotta play Marquise Morris, bro, in the finals, bro, you in trouble, bro.
Hey,
It
listen, but
just
this the thing though. Like, we teams have been down 2-0 before. You know what I'm
right, yeah,
saying? Like, we've been
yeah,
down
but
2-0
not
before
not
against
against
16
team
plus
like
win
this.
teams.
Not against team like
Yeah, but
this.
true, and I hear that. I hear that, right? But anybody can get smacked in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? That's what
Yeah,
I'm like.
but
That's what I'm
the
saying.
reason, but y'all have too many red flags though.
True. It's a long
Like get
series, bro.
granted, but y'all have too many red flags. Whereas like you can say it's a long series, bro, but like bad free throw shooting, turn the ball over, bad defense, um, no ball movement, lack of shot,
Oh,
lack of shot creation or shooting.
yeah,
That's too much.
yeah, true,
Like
my bad. True.
and
I want to say this real quick. For the turnover thing, it's not as crazy as it's portrayed. I get it. 58 sounds like a lot, but when you look at the Mavericks averages for turnovers per game in the playoffs and the regular season, that kind of makes sense
no,
if we take into account the 3 game difference. You know what I mean?
yeah, it's a three,
And in
but
the
still, but yeah.
and in the playoffs too, the average playoff team, they average around like 15 to 17 turnovers in like 15 turnovers anyway. So it's like it's
But
not
I'm
too
saying, and
crazy. But
of course, the
to
Mavs
me,
don't turn it like
it's not so
they
much
have.
the
Yeah,
turnovers. It's more so what Sean was alluding to. It's the points off turnovers,
Yeah, it's getting
the
back
live
on
ball
defense
turnovers,
after that. Like
getting
yeah,
they
back on
also,
defense. Yeah,
yeah,
that
absolutely
shit.
that. But that being said, though, you don't want to turn the ball over, not even to get in that opportunity and chance. Like, listen, like I understand, like I mean that their average per se is not necessarily crazy, but we've seen through this whole playoffs where they would turn the ball over like on it like crazy. Like I mean, like I said before, like I mean, and like you said before, bad free throw shooting, stagnant offenses with no ball movement. Um, like I said, bad defense, and that like it just those are too many concerns to sit there and say, well, I mean, just be honest with you, Mavs has a chance. I'm just be honest with you, like I mean, especially when the Soldiers, like I said, the Soldiers didn't play their best ball yet,
Bro, it's been right, but
so
the
it's
Mavs
like,
haven't either though. So that's what I'm saying. Like I
but
see
you can say that, but the Mavs not going to be able
right,
to
but they
play their best ball.
hold on, but
That's
they
they're not going
haven't,
to be able
right?
to do so.
All right, cool. Hold on, but listen, true. So hear this though, right?
Like,
Because we sitting here and we saying that the Mavs haven't been playing good defense, and y'all haven't been playing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have been playing poorly without us playing our best defense, right? Like y'all haven't been shooting the ball well. Well, last game y'all didn't shoot the ball well without us playing good defense. So that's what I'm
and
saying. It's like I
if you
get it.
want
You
to,
up.
and
Hold on. I
you
get it.
playing a dangerous
I get it.
game
I
if
get it.
you
No,
do
I get it.
that.
You up 2-0. I get it. You're up 2-0. Right? I get it. So I get the confidence, right? I've been here, right? But at the end of the day, you still gotta win 4. You know
That's
what I'm
that.
saying?
You right.
So
And
you,
all I know is
these
this
games
though.
aren't
You're not
signed
going to.
off. You're not
The
signed off yet.
Mavericks, you're not going to tell me the
You
Mavericks
still
can
got
win
to show
4 of
up.
the next 5 games though. That's just
Listen,
not
we've
like
done it
that's
before.
in
We've done it
but y'all,
before.
but that's cool, but
We've
that's
done it
not that
before. We
though.
just
That's
did.
not
All
that
right, all
though.
right, all right.
That's not
We
True,
that
just
true,
though.
did it.
true, true,
That's not
true.
that
Here's a
though.
fair, true. Here's a fair
It's
question.
almost it's
I
Like
think
almost
it
like
is
he
what
don't
it
think,
is. Like
bro.
true,
You
true,
still have
like
to show up, right? You do know you still got to show up and play these games, right? You
that's
do know
true.
cool.
that
Here's a,
shit don't just
And
give you
Grant,
dubs,
no,
right?
hold on. Let me.
no. Here's a fair question. Here's a fair question, true. Because obviously, you obviously picked the Celtics. You got the Celtics winning. But if you got to put a percentage to it, what are percentage of Dallas Mavericks chances of coming back in this series
Bro, we already
and
know he
winning
gonna
it?
say low. It's low. Like what he already
No,
gonna
no,
say
no,
It's
that.
very
no,
low.
no,
It's
it's low,
honestly,
it's low, it's low.
I'm
Like,
really
if
being
you,
like
if you
honest.
got,
Like I'm really
no, no,
being
you had to
honest.
put a
It's like
number to it.
real
You
low.
got to put a number to it. You got to put a number to it.
He said the other day it was over already.
Like 0%. Like I don't
Zero
see. Like
percent.
I don't see.
All right,
Like I don't care. Like it
true,
just
true. You
is what
can't.
it is.
No,
It's
Like
0%. Hold on, but
I'm
hold
being
on, sturdy,
honest. Like if you want me to
sturdy,
be honest,
sturdy.
don't ask me a question
No,
if
no,
I
no, no,
can't
no,
be
no.
honest.
Listen, that's okay.
Like
We're
what it
just
is,
saying
what it
that
no,
is.
no, no.
he
That's
said, hold on.
it, man.
So it's zero
It is
percent,
what it is.
but
Like
y'all still got to play the game. It's 0% if
that's
we don't
cool.
play,
And we've
we
been
don't
playing.
show up.
Listen, and that being said, too, we've been a matchup problem before even this was even the thing about the Dallas
Right?
Mavericks played
True,
against
but
the
true. You
Celtics.
still
Let's
have to
hold on.
win
Let's
4. You do know that,
and
right?
that being said, and
It's
we
still
already won
4.
2. We already won 2.
Right?
Y'all got to
Cool.
win a
And you got to
game.
win
Can y'all
4.
win a
Listen,
game first?
and listen,
Not
and
win
y'all
a
got to
game
win
first.
4. And y'all got to win 4 is what I'm
We got
saying.
2 more. No, we got to win 2 more
Like
games. No,
I
we got to
love
win 2
listen, I
more
love
games.
when Luka said it.
We got to win 2
Everybody's
more
tough.
games. Y'all got to win. Y'all got to at least win
Everybody's
1.
tough when they up, true. Everybody's
It's
tough.
not about being. It's not about being
Everybody
tough
is
though.
tough when they up.
It's not being
You
tough
still got to
though.
show up and
It's
play these
about
games. Like this shit is
it,
not
at the
wrapped
end of
up.
the day.
You do know that
At the end of the
18th
day,
banner is not
is a
already at the.
difference.
You do
At the
know
end of the
that
day, is a difference because
you do
last
know
time I
that
checked,
18th banner is
when
not
y'all
at the
lost
TV.
game 1, when y'all lost game
You
1,
do know it's not
when
at
y'all
TV,
lost
right?
game 1. Hold up, cause let's not move the goalposts. Cause when y'all lost game 1. What was the whole thing? When the Mavericks bounced back at game 1s all the time. Guess what? That ish was dead. We shut that ish. We shut that down. And hey, now y'all gonna play against, like I said, Celtics are undefeated on the road,
True, y'all took
and they
right,
play
but we
better on
play,
the road, and they play
but
better on
true,
the road.
but true. Y'all took care of home court. Ooh, like what do you want us to give you a trophy for taking care of home court the
Nah,
first 2
but the
games?
thing, but
Should we
here's the
just
thing though.
should we just ship
Yeah,
the
but here's
trophy
the
to
thing
Boston?
though. But here's the thing though. But here's the thing though.
Should we just ship the
The
trophy to
Celtics
Boston?
play
True,
better on the Celtics play better on the road. That's what I'm
true.
trying to tell you. They play better on the road.
Cool, but true. Just because, but y'all still have to show up. You're not getting what I'm saying. I get what I get the
Y'all
stat that
gotta
you
show
still
up. Y'all
have to
hasn't
show
showed
up.
up since. Your team
Y'all
hasn't
still
showed up
right.
since.
True,
Your team ain't showed up
true,
since.
true. We haven't showed up. We haven't showed up since. True, and game 2 is still close as hell. So what is that saying? You keep saying, "Oh, we
Nah,
haven't
shoot.
played
I
our best
mean,
game, nigga. We
listen.
haven't either.
Hey,
You do know that, right?
and y'all not going to play y'all
True.
best
You
game
do.
because the
Okay.
Celtics not
Cool.
going to allow that to
Cool.
happen.
Cool.
I'm just telling you what the truth.
Cool.
Like I said before, the reason why Porzingis not playing. The main reason why
Cool.
Porzingis not playing because the Celtics are confident that
Nah, listen,
the
listen.
main. You know why the main reason why? Hold up.
Uh-huh.
You know one of the reasons. Okay,
Let's get into the
there's
shit
two
talk. This is what I
things.
like. This is my
There's
favorite
two
part.
things. There's two things. There's
Yeah.
two things why Porzingis not playing.
Yeah.
For
Why?
one, because they're cautious. They're cautious for them, right?
Uh-huh.
That's for one.
You know it's 3. It ain't 2.
For two,
Because they're comfortable. They're
they
comfortable.
feel
Yeah.
confident that they can beat
Nah, but you hold
like
on.
that's is what it
Hold on, no,
is,
no, no.
bro.
True, true,
That's
true,
that's
true.
a truth.
True.
That's the
Let's get
truth.
into the shit talk portion, right? I don't fuck
If
all the humility.
y'all really was the
Fuck
hold
all
on,
the
let me ask you
humility.
this
Hold on,
question. If
true.
y'all really was that good,
If we really that good, yeah. Yeah.
if y'all was on that same level or of really a threat to beat the Celtics at this point
Uh-huh.
up down 2-0,
Yeah.
Porzingis would have been playing. That's
True,
a
true.
fact. I'm not like this
True.
is
Hold on,
what
hold
it
on.
is.
No, because you gave 2 reasons. It's 3 reasons. 3 reasons that nigga soft. Let's really get into the shit
That's
talk.
cool.
Because that nigga go out there
We
and the
don't.
nigga look at that nigga the wrong way. He tear
That's cool.
ACL. That's really what's
Hey,
going on. That's really why they keeping the nigga out. Because they really don't want to have to lose that nigga for the rest of his career because the nigga twists his ankle or some shit.
okay,
That's
that's
why
the
they keeping
main.
him
But
out.
here's the
That
thing
nigga is
too. But here's
soft,
the thing
true.
too. If
True.
y'all was that
True. That
dangerous,
nigga
if
is
y'all was
soft,
that
true.
dangerous, listen. If y'all was that dangerous to
True.
beat us
True. If that
to a
nigga
point,
was
he would
not
be playing.
soft, they would let that nigga play. It
That's
ain't about
cool.
what
Hey,
we're confident. No, that nigga is
tell that
soft.
man Derek Lively.
They know that nigga is soft, bro.
That's cool.
They know that nigga is soft, bro. You know that.
That could be perfectly fine though. What
Everybody
soft
is
is
tough
this?
when they up.
What
Everybody
soft?
is
What
tough
this?
when they up, bro.
It's not about being. Ain't nobody. like that, bro. We've been up all season. We've been up all season. So what are you talking? We've been up all season. We've been the number one
bro,
team for the NBA.
bro.
What are you
Listen,
talking about?
and we've
We've
been
been
up
the
in this
number one
playoffs as
team in the
well, my
league
nigga.
the whole
Listen,
year.
and
It
you
ain't
know
about
what
no
we did?
being.
Hold
What do you
on,
mean
and you
by
know,
what?
hold on,
What are you
and
talking
you know what
about?
we did, nigga?
What
We
are you
ran through number
saying?
ones, nigga. We ran through a number
That's
one, nigga.
who?
Stop acting like
Who?
nigga. Stop acting like we
Who?
just Stop
Who?
acting like they just put us here,
Who?
nigga. We got here, nigga.
Who?
We got here,
OKC?
nigga. We got here, nigga.
OKC?
In the
The
West, nigga.
Lightning?
Not hold on.
The
In the
baby, the
West, nigga.
baby, the baby
In the West,
Lightning?
nigga. Oh, now it's
OKC?
baby. Now it's baby.
That's cool.
Now
And
they
you
babies.
stop bringing.
Now they babies,
Hey,
nigga. Stop, man. Suck that
hey,
shit up, nigga.
stop
Stop
bringing,
that
stop
shit,
bragging
nigga.
about the
Now,
West.
hold on. Hold
You,
on,
you
cause you
bragging
do it.
about the
Listen,
West.
we're
You bragging
bragging
about the
about the
West.
tougher
We up
conference,
2-0
nigga. We
against
ran
y'all.
through shit,
We
nigga.
up
What are you
2-0
talking
against
about?
y'all.
You niggas, hold on.
And we up
You
2.
niggas faced it. Hold
Oh,
on.
what
You
that?
faced the Heat without Jimmy Butler. Like, come on, nigga. You faced the
So
Heat without Jimmy. Hold on.
rebranding.
You
With all
faced the
that
Heat
being
without
said,
Jimmy Butler.
that's
You faced the
everything.
you faced the
Absolutely
Pacers
right.
without who?
You absolutely right.
Like, stop
Rebrand. I
this
got a
shit, bro.
question for you,
No,
Like,
man.
stop acting like
you
you
absolutely
just really
correct.
out here
Everything you
stepping
gotta
on
say.
shit for
Listen,
real,
listen.
nigga.
I'm not gonna argue what you're about to say about the East, whatever case may be. With that being said, though, what's the series up right now?
It's
Rebrand.
2-0, nigga.
All
It's
that being
2-0.
said,
It's
all right, then what are
2-0,
you
and you
saying? That
still have
don't
to
matter.
play, nigga.
That don't
You
matter.
still
It
have
don't
to
matter.
play, nigga.
Hold on.
All I
Vanner
know is this:
18 and TD yet?
has a Pager. Hold on.
Is
Has a
Vanner
Pager?
18 and
Well, hold
TD
on.
yet?
Did the Pacers? Hold on. Why the Pacers? Why was Celtics was tougher to play against the Pacers than the Mavericks?
Wait, hold on.
Why was
Hold
that?
on.
Why was that?
Y'all had
Why was
Porzingis.
that?
Y'all had
Why
Porzingis
the why
facing. Hold on. Did y'all have
why
Porzingis
were the
facing them?
Pacers? Why the
Did y'all have
Pacers gave a
Porzingis
more
facing them?
challenge? Nobody had
Did
Porzingis
y'all have
facing them.
Porzingis facing them?
Nobody had Porzingis facing them.
Like, shut the hell. Like, this shit is crazy, bro. Listen,
It don't
I
matter. The
can't wait
Pacers gave
tonight.
a tougher
I
challenge.
cannot
The
wait. I
Pacers did
cannot
give a
wait.
tougher challenge.
Cause listen,
That is what it
tomorrow,
is.
listen,
I ain't
this is
lying.
what's gonna happen. This is what's gonna happen. Tomorrow you gonna come on this live stream and you gonna sit. I mean, man, we still two. We still up two. We still up two.
I'm
We still
really
up two.
not
You
gonna
niggas
say that.
still gotta
Like
show up, nigga.
I'm gonna be. Listen.
Y'all still gotta
I'm gonna
show
be
up.
honest. For the game, I see the right.
Y'all
Listen.
niggas
It's
ain't
the
played.
right. It's a
Listen,
Peyton.
y'all niggas ain't played. Y'all ain't played y'all best game yet. You keep saying it. Y'all ain't played y'all best game yet, nigga.
Yeah, we
True, I got a
haven't.
question for you.
What up, Tracy?
My question is for you, man. It's true, man. Y'all haven't, but I got to shout out to Jalen Brown, man. This dude been playing defense, especially in the first game. I mean,
All
so
defensive
he,
caliber, all defensive team caliber.
Salute,
you dang
salute
right.
to him.
So,
Definitely been killing it.
Sturdy, he been playing defense because I think he stripped Luka twice. He Luka twice,
Yeah, one
and
of them
he's
was a
been guarding
foul though.
Kyrie Irving. Okay. Anyway, but he's been guarding Kyrie Irving. Uh, I mean, it's been crazy, man. To be honest with you, and what Kristaps Porzingis was doing in the first game, in the first quarter, was the first quarter and a half. Man, he turned into Steph Curry for a little bit. It's ridiculous, man. Like it's ridiculous what y'all doing in these playoffs. Like the thing about y'all, the thing about the Boston, y'all hit y'all hit these teams with tidal waves, and teams got to withstand that. But having nobody really withstand that wave of hitting. I mean, the Mavericks did in the first game, but then they turned the ball over, and then y'all scored like 9 straight or 8 straight in the third quarter. So, my question to you is, who you think is going to be the Finals MVP if the Boston wins?
That's a good question. I'm gonna be honest. It's too early right now. Be honest with you. That's
It's
how
gonna be
great the
Drew
team is.
Holiday or Jalen Brown. The other nigga
It's
ain't gonna
gonna
say
be. It
nothing.
could be Derek White, depending on these last two games. Shoot, it could be Jason. It all depends at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, though, that's what. Like you said, if you got that's what I'm trying to tell people the whole time. In fact, that we talking about. Listen, we wouldn't be surprised if the four people I named would be Finals MVP. We wouldn't be surprised. So
Wait,
how
what
the
four people?
point of that team would
Four people.
what Derek? I'm saying if Derek White go balls out this
Derek
game, he gonna
White,
be in that conversation
KP,
too.
Yeah,
Jalen Brown.
I'll be extremely surprised if Derek White end up winning the Finals MVP. I'll be extremely surprised.
I mean, Derek.
The
I mean,
fourth
you
guy be
said
an
it.
Al. It'll be Al Horford. That could be the
Now I
fourth
wouldn't
guy.
say Al Horford per se, but I'm just saying there. If I'm
I'll
just
be surprised if the
my
Knicks get
point.
that
My point is this though, Sturdy. My point is this. I don't know why that's be surprising when it's still technically too early to say who's gonna win Finals MVP. The point is we seen Derek White how he played all season in the playoffs where he can go off and go crazy. He will be in that conversation. He's averaging. I mean, so that's all I'm saying. Like, I mean, he's averaging more points than Kyrie Irving. I know that, but that's neither here or there. But I mean, listen. I mean, hey, um, his defense has been incredible, especially that block against PJ Washington. So it's like, listen, he has some. I mean, he's been blowing his playoff, and especially in his finals. Um, It's gonna be Al Horford. That's funny. And I ain't gonna be Al Horford though. But I
I mean,
mean,
who would be the fourth guy
listen.
that could win it? Is we
I
got
said, I said, I
KP?
said, I said, I said Tatum. I said Tatum, Drew Holiday, Jalen Brown, or Derek White.
Oh,
But that's the point.
But
And regardless of,
Has Jason Tatum been playing really good? Because I mean, to be honest with you, the only reason why the Mavericks really got that game in the first game, the only reason why they was able to, because at the end of the second quarter,
yeah,
and generally they was up big, but then somebody started taking them ridiculous tough 3-point shots like he always do. I don't understand why he don't drive a lot. I'm not saying he don't drive, but
he been
this.
driving a lot. Trust me, that's how people be open. Trust me, he been driving a lot.
Oh no, I
I
get it,
mean,
man. I like I
you
said,
get,
he did very well in the second game. I mean,
yeah, but it's
really
like
did.
I get that point, Tracy. But it's 2 games though. And that being said, too, 2 more. I mean, 2 more games. Like I mean, he can get back into it. But the point is though, it don't really matter. That's the whole
True,
point. The point is
true,
though,
true.
it don't matter, and that's why I feel this confident of this team. That's just really that simple. When you can sit there and say that multiple people can win Finals VP, that you're the other team's in trouble. That doesn't have an answer for that.
Well,
That's
to be
just
honest
that's
with
just
you,
simple. That's just the truth.
it's about time they win a championship. I mean,
It's just the truth.
the
y'all
fact that
haven't
we hold
won
on, the
one
fact
in
that we
y'all haven't
talking
won
like
one in
these
30,
niggas
40 years.
have won the championship is crazy as hell
Because
to
I
me.
mean, look, hey man, listen,
This is
man,
crazy.
hey
I would
man,
have loved. Listen, I would have
hey,
loved to seen Warriors fans in 2016 doing live streams. Yeah, man, this shit over with, man.
hey
I
man,
would.
listen,
You know, what? I actually
that's
would have liked to
scary.
see you niggas in 2022.
This
I know
this
these
ain't
lies. I
that
know
though,
these
man.
lies was front running, boy.
This
Listen,
ain't
as a
that
matter of
though.
fact, hold on.
That's
As a matter of fact, I think Luka Doncic is the MVP right now. Just I think. Listen, he's the MVP right now, and
Ah,
I'm gonna say this.
hold on, so
I'm
he
gonna
the
say
MVP
this.
off of this.
I'm gonna
Oh,
hold
let
on.
me see.
He about to
Real quick,
show
let me see.
highlights.
Double-digit lead, either team. Irving dancing, prancing.
That's the wrong one.
On defense, look at this number. Luka was blown by on 13 drives that he defended in game 2, the most allowed by any player in a playoff game in the last 10 years. So let's take it to the court as I show you what he needs to improve on. So here his matchup is Jason Tatum. You reach, I teach. That forces the defense to collapse. And then here, one blow by leads to multiple as Drew Holiday is able to score. Again, here's the matchup. Tatum, he's just a little bit slower, reaches again. That forces a collapse on the defense. And then he's able to do and one, son. And last but not least, I love this possession if you're the Celtics offense. He forces some contact. Unfortunately, there's another blow by. That's ball movement. Look at time and scores. Second quarter, leading into half, trying to steal the momentum. And Drew Holiday was the guy of game 2. But all of the blame certainly does not fall on Luka's shoulders. Tough stat right here as well. Kyrie Irving has allowed nearly as many points as he has scored thus far in the first 2 games of the finals.
And there you have it, people. That's I
Wait,
mean,
hold
we
on,
can
hold on,
talk
hold
about
on.
the
So
offense, what they gotta do
hold on, hold
this,
on, hold
but
on.
that's I mean,
But true. Can you show him busting y'all ass though on the offensive end? Can you
he
show
been
that? You don't
balling.
got
I
those
mean,
highlights. You don't
to
got
be
I
honest
highlights.
with
mean,
you, they've been
guess
hunting
what
Luka.
though? Is that going to be?
You don't got
But
those
is that
highlights.
going to be the
No, no,
way
no.
y'all
But
going to win
do
this
you
game?
hold on?
Win?
Do you got those highlights
I
pulled
don't
up?
honestly. I
All
don't.
right, cool, 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 cool,
But
cool.
I don't. But we
You
can
don't got those
acknowledge that.
highlights. You don't hold
But
on. Do you have
We can
rebranding,
acknowledge that
they
he's
have
averaging
been hunting Luka
30.
on defense.
We can acknowledge that
hold
he's
on?
averaging
Hold on.
30.
Do you have those highlights of him busting y'all ass? You got those
I don't have
highlights,
the
Ish?
turnovers either though.
All right,
I don't
cool.
have the turnovers either though. I
Listen,
don't
do
have the
you?
8
Okay,
turnovers
listen,
either.
listen. Hold on.
I mean,
Won't your man Jason Tatum just turn the ball over crazy?
well, he has
Do
3
you?
last game.
Hold
He had 3
bro.
last game. 12 assists. 12. He had
Game
12
one. How
assists.
many he have? Game one. How many he have?
You won 6. He had 6.
6. All right, cool,
Yeah, too many.
cool,
But guess what? We won the game though.
cool. Right, you right.
We
Listen,
won the game though.
you did. But listen, true.
And y'all have
You
more
see, hold on,
turnovers than
true.
we did. Listen,
True.
I
This is hold
don't
on. True. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is locker room level like idiocy. I'm gonna be honest with you because I can go
listen.
find.
So
Hold on.
locker room can beat the
I
Celtics
can
by
hold on.
itself. So
I
locker
can
room can
go.
beat the Celtics
No,
by
no, no,
itself.
no. I can go find
Okay then. I
highlights.
don't
I
care.
can go
Like that's
find
the
highlights
thing.
of Luka busting y'all ass. You will find what you're
That's
looking for.
cool. That's cool. But
It's
guess he
I
can
it
do
just
is
that.
need
true that
these.
Guess what, Rebrandon?
I
But
just
you
need
know,
these
and I
all
know.
defensive
But you
players to
know, and I know
listen. I
that
just need
he
these
can
all
do all that,
defensive
and y'all still
players
gonna lose.
to start. Hold on. I just need these all defensive players to show it on Luka because he busting y'all ass right now.
Man, for
That's all
what?
I'm saying.
They've been
Like,
he been
listen,
they've been doing that
listen, busting
because
ass right now.
they
Busting ass
hold
I
right
on,
mean
now.
hold on,
that's
hold on,
cool.
Drew. Hold on,
Busting
Drew.
ass
I
right
mean
now.
Okay, what that supposed to
What the
mean though?
fuck is this a
He can
20-2
do that
run?
all he
We
wants to.
bust
So
Hold on,
we
he
busting ass right now.
how Kyrie Irving been doing?
He's been playing poor.
exactly. I
Like
don't care
hold on,
what
hold on.
Luka do.
Hold on. Are we asking obvious questions? He's been playing poor. Like you thought I was
So
gonna try to make an
I
so
excuse.
mean, but
it
that
doesn't
be so
matter.
how y'all gonna win though? So you care about only thing you care
So
about
hold on,
Luka
hold on.
playing
So it's
great, or
guaranteed.
you
Hold
care
on.
about Luka playing great, or you care about the
Hold
Mavericks
on. It's
winning?
guaranteed that he's gonna keep playing poor this series.
I
Is
mean,
it guaranteed?
he's been
Is
playing poorly
it guaranteed?
throughout the playoffs.
Is it guaranteed? You said
He's
he's been
been
doing
playing
what?
poorly throughout the playoffs
He's
in
the same
He's been
person
playing
general.
that
poorly
averaged
throughout the
15
playoffs.
points. He averaged
Or
15. He averaged 15 points against OKC. So I mean,
right? Okay. So now we just doing
Hold
he
on,
had
points.
y'all,
15 against
No, hold on, no, no,
OKC.
no. Hold on, hold on. But
y'all
hold
got
on.
He had
Sturdy.
15 against OKC.
Sturdy. You see how you see how they go to casual talking when niggas get
No, I'm just
emotional.
saying. I
When
mean that's.
niggas
But
get
here's the
emotional,
thing
now we
though.
start talking points.
But here's the thing. We
Nah,
asked the question. You said if Kyrie gonna continue to struggle, and I'm
Hold
like,
on, hold on, hold
well,
on.
I mean, but
Right, but hold on. But you see how they now
don't
we
make it seem
start
like he
talking
can't
points per
struggle
game.
either
So hold
though.
on.
Don't make it seem
So
like
if
he
we gonna
can't struggle
focus
either
on
though.
points per game, then we gonna focus on scoring. All right, cool. Tell Jason Tatum we need that nigga to play better. Fuck it.
But here's the
Play
thing
better,
about
Jason.
Kyrie Irving though.
Jason,
But here's the thing about
We
Kyrie.
need 30 out of you
But
now.
hold up though.
We need 30, Jason.
Tracy said Kyrie Irving been playing bad. He didn't say anything. He didn't say just scoring. He said Kyrie Irving been bad.
what I'm
No,
saying
that's
is,
not.
That,
That's not
That's
true
not
either.
even true
Like,
though. Like that's what
what
I'm
if you
I'm
saying.
talking
saying
about, if you just
Kyrie
is,
been
no, if
playing.
you
What
hold
you
talking
on.
about,
talking? Where he been
no,
playing?
no,
He been
What
playing
I'm
bad
saying
on
no,
is,
offense. He
hold
been
on,
playing.
no,
He
hold
been
on, Sturdy.
terrible.
true,
Right, hold on.
true,
Round
true.
one, even round
He
one, when
said,
y'all saying he wasn't playing
he
better, he was
said,
locking shit up on
he said
defense. But
he's not.
niggas ain't gonna talk
No,
about that. This is
No,
crazy.
Tracy just said Kyrie has not been playing good throughout the playoffs. That's not true.
Not
If you
true at
want to
all.
go to
Well, I ain't know whatever. He meant.
this
I
finals,
already
he's
saying
not been playing good.
consistent.
But throughout the playoffs, no. Especially during that OKC series, hell no, hell
But here's the thing. But
no.
here's the thing with that though.
So,
That being said
to the
too.
only series he been playing, I mean, if you want to, I'll say, I'm not saying, I'm just saying throughout this playoffs, I'm not talking about he has not played well, but throughout the
You just
playoffs,
said that though.
he has not been playing like he normally do.
But this is crazy, bro.
No,
He been consistent.
So Tracy,
This is crazy.
the entire playoff run that Kyrie have, I get what you're saying from a standpoint of this not the Kyrie that we're used to seeing, putting up anywhere from 25, 27 points per game. But what he has been doing
Defensively,
on defense and playmaking, that brings his value about the same. Like especially during the OKC series, especially from the defensive end in the Clipper series. I'm not gonna say I'm not. That's just inaccurate. If you want to say these two games in the finals, he's not playing good
exactly,
on
and
both sides of the floor,
nobody's gonna disagree
and
with
no
you.
one gonna fight that. But
Yeah,
before the finals, nah, I'm not. Nah, I'm not jacking that.
Man,
No,
listen, I don't know how
see,
it's gonna
Sturdy, I'm not
change.
talking
I don't know
about,
how that's
I'm
gonna
not,
change.
I guess I got to reword it. I'm not talking about on defensive man. He's been playing really good on defense end. I guess we reword it. On the offensive end, when it comes to
He
these
been
playoffs,
inconsistent. That's a fact though.
when it comes to the playoffs, at this very moment in time, against the Boston Celtics, Luka's gonna be Luka. And generally, in these playoffs, he's been playing well on defense and placemaking. But as far as scoring wise, he has not been playing up to par.
and nobody's gonna
Yeah,
disagree with you.
in moments, yeah, I agree with that. But even then, like the way that's the thing, the way the Mavericks have been played, their bread and butter, ideally from a scoring, we just talking about scoring. From a scoring perspective, it's designed for Luka to kind of go off like the first half, but Kyrie close it out. Like
I agree.
even these games where he's not getting 30 or whatnot, he's still making timely shots and creating timely plays in the fourth quarter, especially. So that's by design. So but like I said, if you want to resort it to these two games in the finals, by all means, I ain't gonna defend it because
I
that's
know
just
I'm
the
not
truth. That's
resorting
the
to
facts.
two games.
But
Two games.
even throughout the playoffs for his scoring wise, from a timing perspective, Jesus Christ, just from a timing perspective, Kyrie been there. Period.
Shit,
Like
he
that.
been late. He been
And
late.
honestly,
He been late recently. He got points.
it's similar to Jason Tatum. Like throughout these playoffs, he haven't been efficient, but when they needed a bucket, he's been there for
He
the
gave
most
him a
part.
bucket. Even last game, he gave him buckets in the
For the
fourth. So
most
it's
part,
like,
yeah, he's been there for the most part.
yeah, like wait, that's what I'm saying. Like at the end of the day, Mavs and 6. Um, everybody tough when they up, bro.
They're coming back.
You keep talking. Listen, bro. You keep talking
I'm
about
just
dirt.
saying. That's the
You
only
keep
way.
talking about
Dirt.
dirt. You keep
I'm
talking
just
about dirt.
saying. I'm just saying. Like
Hey, Okay.
I mean,
In
hey,
the time machine? Because I know
Everybody
Mark Cuban
tough.
got that
Listen,
money.
everybody's tough when they up,
I've been
including the
talking like this
fans.
the whole year.
Including the fans.
Tracy. I've been keeping this energy the whole year, right, Tracy?
yeah, you have said all year that the Mavericks, that the Celtics was. They would have they been the best team. I mean, like this is no surprise. I mean, if the Mavericks come back and win, man, this right
As
here is
Paul.
going to catapult
And
Hey,
Luka
listen.
to
Hey,
another
Tracy. Hey,
stratosphere.
Tracy. I'm gonna say this.
if
Hey, Tracy.
this nigga
If
think Kyrie,
Kyrie, listen.
this nigga think Kyrie over is who is nigga thinking Kyrie over? What over is? I mean, I know this though. And listen,
What?
I never said
Reword
listen,
that,
I
what
never
Tyson.
this
said
I almost
Kyrie
had a
was
brain
over.
hemorrhage.
Kyrie ain't played well against Boston in 3
Hey,
years, bro.
listen,
I
listen,
mean,
listen. I
I mean
hear
that's
that. I hear that. If
that gotta be
listen, it don't
studied.
take
It
it
gotta
ain't
be
gonna take
studied.
much.
It
It's
gotta
not
be
gonna take
studied.
much to get y'all up out of here. Luca and Kyrie get y'all niggas 30 is done. We can win 4 straight
Okay,
like that. So
that's easy said
no,
and done.
right.
That's easy said
Cool.
and done. But
Cool.
can they
So
guard Derek White and Drew Holiday?
so
Can you answer
rebranded.
that question? Can they guard Derek White and Drew Holiday?
So rebranded. So tell me this, rebranded.
Derek White, yeah. Drew, you gotta stop letting Drew get easy buckets. But yeah, to answer your question, Drew, yeah.
Like that's what
It's
I'm
the
saying.
Jalen
Like
Brown. It's the Jalen Brown, Jason Tatum thing. Be honest with you, like they can't guard them
They
niggas.
haven't done it.
They can't guard them
They
niggas.
haven't done it. They haven't
true,
done it.
true. You do know we got
You
another
can
game to
say
do,
that.
right?
Okay, to your point, they haven't
There's
done it.
another game to
Drew,
do is what I'm trying to get through to you is that
I'm just
this series is not locked. Like y'all, the trophy is not at the TD Garden. Like that's what I keep trying to tell you. You still got to close it out,
no,
right?
not that'd be disrespectful. But I mean, with that being said, though, like I
No,
mean,
listen. I just listen.
we gotta
True.
call it how it
This
is.
is true. I'm gonna be honest. This is my favorite version, bro. I like this, right? Because like I said, niggas are tough when they up. I just
It's
want to
not even about being.
keep
It's
it
just reality. It's just
keep
like
the
it's just
energy.
reality,
True.
bro.
I
Keep
will
the
It's
say
energy.
this. Like,
reality, bro.
Keep the
no,
energy.
Like
zero,
it's just like
0%, 0% is not reality. I will say that though. If you want to say
Right.
low
you can
That's
chances
say
of
that's
that.
winning,
You can
nuts.
say that. But
zero
listen, you can
percent is
say
not
that.
reality.
But you
So
can
hold on,
say
hold on,
that.
hold on,
But
hold on, hold on.
they said
It's
you
zero
can say
percent. So
that. But
it's
like
0%. So are you guaranteeing that y'all win tonight? Is it a guarantee win?
we guarantee we win tonight. No, we're gonna win tonight. I'm not gonna get. We're gonna win tonight.
Wait, but you just said 0%.
Okay, you said 0% chance. No,
Guaranteed.
So are
you said zero. You said zero. No, that's not
guarantee?
what the
So hold
question was.
on, guarantee that y'all win
This is when
tonight.
you know you don't believe in your team because this is because that
Guarantee it.
wasn't the question. The question
Guarantee it.
was
True. No, no, no. True.
don't
If you believe in your team, you'll
the
guarantee it.
question don't do that.
Guarantee
That
it.
wasn't the
True.
question. Was that the
True.
question?
I need to
Was
see
that
you
the
believe in
question?
your team. Guarantee it. True.
Hold on, time out. This is when you know you don't really believe in your team though.
No, this is
Because
when you know you don't believe in your
let's
team. You won't
rewind.
guarantee it.
Let's
Guarantee it.
rewind.
Guarantee it,
Let's
nigga.
rewind. Let's rewind.
He ain't gonna guarantee it. All right,
Let's
cool.
rewind.
All right,
Let's
cool.
rewind.
I guarantee we win tonight.
Hold
I
on, but let's
guarantee we win
rewind
tonight.
though. What was sturdy? What sturdy?
True.
Can
I
you repeat
guarantee
what
we
you
win
asked
tonight.
me?
True.
Sturdy, can you repeat what you asked me?
I just said if you had to put a number to it, what are the chances of the Mavericks coming back and winning this series?
Oh, you said did you? No, my fault, sturdy. You said game or series?
I said
He
series.
didn't say duh. He didn't
Okay,
say game, nigga. Hold on.
okay,
I know he didn't say game, nigga.
okay.
Clearly he
I
said series, but I'm
guarantee that.
asking you to guarantee. Hold on.
Sturdy. Sir,
But
I
I'm
guarantee
guaranteed. No,
that.
no, no.
I
But I'm
guarantee that.
guaranteed. Listen, guarantee that y'all win tonight, though. I want to see how confident in your team you are. Guarantee
Bro,
it.
we gonna win tonight. All right, bro,
Guarantee it.
we gonna win tonight.
But
Guarantee it.
We gonna win
true.
tonight, bro.
But
Guarantee it.
true. Just I'm gonna say it from this standpoint, right, bro? As a Patriots and the Celtics fan, dog, you seen odds overcame at a higher degree. I'm not, and I have it. The percentage is low, but the 0% means impossible. It's not impossible for the Mavs to come back and win the series, dog.
Yeah, it's
Like
impossible.
that's
I'm telling
that's
you
all I'm
right
saying.
now. You
True,
can
Hold on.
clip this.
bro.
Y'all can clip this.
True.
But two,
When
I'm saying
people,
it now.
Listen,
I'm
true.
saying it
When
now.
people say,
A nigga
I'm
up
saying it
2-0
now.
and saying it's impossible.
true.
It's
Listen,
crazy.
true.
I'm
Listen.
saying it now.
I'm just gonna use moments. True.
No, just
When the
no. Sturdy. Fuck that. Let
I
him
take
stand
all
on it.
bets. I take
Sturdy.
all bets.
true.
Oh, now
Fuck that.
everybody quiet.
Sturdy.
Okay, cool.
I'm
Sturdy. Fuck
I'm not
that.
even quiet.
Let him
I'm
I
stand
take
on
all
it.
so,
bets.
Let him
I
stand on it
take
because
all
you trying to
bets.
listen.
Okay,
You're
I'm
trying
take all
to.
bets. So the Mavericks
You
can win.
trying.
hold
Can
on,
win
You
the
hold
next
on,
four or
trying
five
hold on,
games.
to.
Rebirth. Hold on, Rebirth.
True. Just let him stand on it though. You
I
trying to
gotta give
sway
my
him
Yeah,
too
brother
bet.
one
much.
last
Hold on,
lifeline,
Brandon. How
nigga.
much you want to
Hold
bet?
on.
Hold on, let's do this. Let's do this. Brandon, how much you want to bet y'all can come back win this series? How much? How much you want to do that?
Put
All
200.
right,
Cause
then we can
you
move
nigga,
on.
I said
We
put
can move on.
200. Hold on. I just said put 200. You thought because you looked in the
200.
camera, you was going to intimidate me, nigga?
200.
No,
You thought because you
rebranding, bro.
looked in
Hold
the
on.
camera,
200. Are you
you was
sure?
going to
Rebranding, bro.
intimidate me,
You
Are
ain't
you
nigga?
got to
sure? Hold on.
rebranding.
I'm
You
gonna
ain't got
give
to
you.
do
Listen.
this.
Hold
Hold
on.
on.
Hold on.
You ain't
Hold on.
got to do
Hold on.
this. You're not
Just
got to do
talk to
this. You
him
ain't got to.
30.
Nah,
Hey, I'm gonna
bro.
give 30. 30. You, hey,
Bro,
give
come
him
on,
that
y'all.
10.
Hold on,
Cause
y'all.
a nigga,
Hold on.
a
Please,
nigga think cause he look in the camera with 4 eyes that he gonna intimidate me, nigga. Stop
30.
playing,
Give him a
nigga.
chance. Give 30. Help him
No,
out.
hold
'Cause
on, hold on, hold on, hold on,
I'm gonna
hold on,
give you.
don't.
I'm gonna
hold on,
give
hold
you.
on,
I'm
hold
gonna
on.
give you 5 minutes
Hold on,
to
hold on, hold on,
really
hold on, hold
think
on,
what
hold
you
on.
just said.
Hold on,
I'm gonna give you 5 minutes.
true. How about this, true? Put bread on the game tonight, nigga.
No.
Put
Come
bread on
Sean,
the
on,
game
No.
Young. You
tonight.
sure about that?
No.
Sean make
Put
this.
bread on the
No.
Sean
game
make this.
tonight, nigga.
Listen, hold on,
You trying to
God,
pull mine?
please.
I'm trying to pull your card now.
No.
If
I'm
you
not betting on
confident,
the
put
night.
bread on it tonight, nigga.
I'm not betting on that. We could bet on the
Put bread
series. How
on the
about
game tonight, true.
we could bet on the series?
Put bread on the game tonight, true.
No.
Right now, niggas ain't so confident. Shut your ass up, nigga.
No.
Like I thought.
Because we going because I
Like
don't
I
care
thought.
because like I said
Like
before,
I thought.
listen,
You
this has
dropped the
been
link
my
in
If niggas was
statement
confident, niggas
because
would put bread
like
on
I
the
said
game
before,
tonight, nigga.
this
You
has been
niggas
my
ain't
statement.
confident, nigga.
Hold on, no,
Either
this
you
is
broke or you ain't
hold up.
confident,
This
nigga. You
is
tell me which one it
because
is, nigga.
30
Hey man,
anybody
hey
here
man,
can contest to
hey
that.
man, they not front runners. Hey man, we ain't doing that. Mad
Nigga
fans
said the
not front
Mavs
Hold
the
on,
front
hold on.
runners. Nigga, we down. How's the front runners?
Hitman from you
Hey
know
man,
what's funny?
we ain't
Hitman from
doing
Dallas
it.
too. That makes it funny. Hitman from Dallas. That makes it hilarious. So
No,
that's the
it's funny
crazy
because like he
part.
a thug. That's funny. That's not the point. Yeah, let me just say,
But my whole point is this too. We're not going back to the game thing, game by game. This has been always been my standpoint, right? I don't listen. The Celtics going. It don't matter how many games he's going to take, whatever. If it's one game or 3 games or 7 games, 10 games in series, whatever. Celtics going to win. With Tyson there?
Yo,
Yeah, yeah, good. Yeah, what's up? What up?
what up? Salute.
He ain't put no money on that game tonight, though. I know that.
hold
I'm not going to. But
A
you
nigga ain't
put
put
me
no
on
money
that
like that.
series. That's
hold
all.
on, yo. I just want to. I'm not even trying to
He
convince you
ain't
they're
put
gonna
no
win
money
this
on that
series.
game tonight. I know that, nigga. You ain't
I don't.
confident, nigga.
I don't think they're gonna win this series. But I'm just trying to get you off this 0% ledge, dog. When niggas was saying
Hey,
when niggas was saying you lived it when the Falcons up 25-3, dog. Even at that point, it wasn't 0%. The Patriots gonna come
Fuck
back win
all
that
that.
game.
He's standing on it. Let him stand on it.
Wait,
Sturdy.
hold on. When y'all was down 0-3, and to this day, in the words of great Deontay Wilder, to this day, you say that even if Jason Tatum they rolled his ankle, y'all would have been the first team to come back 3-0.
no, I didn't. I
Is
didn't
that
guarantee it. I didn't guarantee
no?
that. I said we
I
had a
ain't say you
good team. We had
guaranteed
a
it. I
great
ain't say you
quarterback.
guaranteed it. I ain't say you guaranteed it. I said to this day, you believe if Jason Tatum did not roll his ankle, y'all been the first team to come back 3-0. Bro, we
Man, them
seen
It
niggas was
wasn't
out
you
of there.
guaranteed though.
watch.
Them
Hold
niggas
on,
was
It
out of
wasn't
there.
guaranteed though. But
True.
No,
You
he's to
watch.
the fact that you saying 0%, not to the
No, I'm
fact that
saying
it's
true.
guaranteed.
You
I
watch.
stand
True.
on
You
that. But I
seen.
stand on that though.
True.
And we
Hold on.
going.
I just want to say this. I just want to land it right
Just
here.
let him stand on it. He just said he's standing
I
on
just
it.
want to
Fuck is
land
you
the
trying to
plane.
sway my dog for? He said he's standing on it. What are we doing?
No, because true.
You
I try to
talking
save my
just to
brothers.
talk. Let that nigga know. Just let him stand
Nah,
on it. Let him stand on it,
because you
please.
always do this, dog.
You trying to
Listen,
sway my nigga. My nigga said he's standing on it. I don't feel like we should try to
I
convince him
always,
not
I
to.
always do.
Yeah.
no,
I feel like let him
I'm not
Times
trying
a
to
stand on
night
it.
I'll
convince
be
him.
right.
I'm not trying to convince him. I'm just trying to enlighten him on the fact when there is no impossible thing when it comes to sports, bro. You seen it. You watch
I
too
know
many.
that.
True. You watch too many things in sports.
This
As a
nigga think they
football
the
fan,
96 Bulls or some shit. Like, I
too
don't
many,
get it.
bro. Like, there's nothing impossible in
He
sports.
think
Like,
they the
I
he
get that
think they
stuff.
the 2001 Lakers or
And
something.
Now,
and listen.
if you want to hit my percentage, true. If it just makes you feel better, if you want to hit my percentage, honestly, I think for a chance to win the series, I think Dallas I think Dallas at most like a 15% chance at most at this point.
What's the difference
Nah,
between 0 and a 50?
15%?
I mean, it is a difference. Hold on, let me say this.
15,
It is
15.
a difference.
1-5,
I'm gonna say
1-5,
barring
1-5.
injury, it's
You don't
like
think it's 3-0
Come
5%.
right
on,
now, Tyson.
come
Tyson, you don't
on,
think it's
bro.
3-0.
Yo,
Come
Tyson,
on,
you got
bro.
that.
You gonna get mad because I said 0? You said 15. Like, get out of here, Sturdy. Come on, get out of here with that, man.
Like, I
That's
can see,
crazy,
hold on.
bro.
If it was 3-0, I could understand niggas. Niggas took care of home court. They
Y'all
won
have
2
to win
games
the
at
next 2
home.
games. But
And
hold
we
on,
have to
but
win 2
rebranding,
games
y'all
at
got to win the
home.
next 2 games, though, rebranding.
Right, and we will.
That's not all right.
Like, fuck is
That's
we
not
talking about?
guaranteed,
Like,
though.
let's
That's
go.
not
Let's go back to
guaranteed.
Boston. Let's go back to Boston tied up. Fuck it. I like the TD Garden.
all right, we Brandon.
Man, listen.
If y'all lose game 3,
Now
after
Derek
all the
Lively
talk
don't
you've
like
been
it.
doing
Derek
today,
Lively and Kyrie them though they don't like it. They don't
after
like it.
all the talk
You
you've
say
been
what?
doing today, You better not let them smell champagne in their locker room, bro. You better not let them win
Hey,
2 games
listen.
here.
Hey, listen.
And
I
Mark,
don't
they
want
got
to
some
hear
good
it.
locker rooms in Dallas too, though. They got
Hold
some
on.
great locker
I,
rooms in
They're
I
Dallas.
going.
appreciate Bree Brandon's enthusiasm for his team. I respect it.
Yeah, nah,
But just
cool.
stylistically, what does he see
Tyson,
that is going to be the big
Tyson,
change? Like,
Tyson.
and I understand, we go back 2-2, all that, Mavs and 6. Hey, I respect it, bro. But I'm just saying, stylistically in this matchup, what do you see
Bro,
that's
these
going to be the
niggas
big
aren't.
difference in
Hold on.
Dallas?
True said it itself. They not even playing their best ball, and neither have we. We haven't played our best ball.
Yeah,
We
you
played good
acting like
against.
Boston ain't got nothing to
We
do with
played
that, though.
right. Listen. But the fact that they're not playing their best ball, and we ain't been playing the best defense yet. So that's what I'm saying. So if we clamp shit up, hey, listen, Kyrie get going, we win this series. Even last game, if Kyrie could give us 20 points, if Kyrie could just show up at some goddamn point, we win that game. These niggas acting like they the fucking 96, the 96
But
Bulls, and
but
that's not the
Tyson,
case. It's 2
but
games.
Tyson, even
You're up
even
2.
to
You're
that
not up
point though,
3-0. You up 2-0.
even when Boston game plans, like the Mavericks are shooting below their average, even with the Celtics game plan. Like, bro,
You act
Luka's the
like that don't
only
have nothing
guy.
to do with the defense,
No,
though.
I didn't say
It
that. I didn't
does,
say
but it
no.
does. Hold on.
Hold
It
on, Tyson,
hold on. So
Tyson. I'm gonna say it again.
niggas hold on.
Hold
Niggas
on.
are missing
No,
wide
Brandon,
open
real quick.
shots. They're missing
Brandon,
wide
I'm gonna say
open
it again.
shots.
Tyson, I'm gonna say it again.
Hey,
I
clamp your
say
shit.
despite, bro, you got an echo, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm saying Tyson, despite of the Celtics game plan, because they are taking away corner threes, they are taking away the lobs. They're really contesting the corner threes more so than taking away, but like that's not the point. It's unacceptable the fact that Luka is the only Maverick to make multiple threes in these 2 games. It's unacceptable that they shot 50% from the free throw line as a team. Like, I don't expect players to do something that they never shown to do. But even in this playoff run, when they've been giving those shots, True just put up the graphic earlier today. They still
I'm a
shoot
cap.
about 30%. They still shoot about 30% from those spots. In this series
I'm
so
a cap.
far, they're not even shooting 10%, bro. They're
So,
not even shooting 10%.
and that to your point though, Sturdy, that's cool. And we talking about this. And this is my point, right? And I understand that you have to shoot. You at least gotta get your average to give yourself a chance, right?
Yeah,
I
bro. I'm not
absolutely
saying
agree with
I'm not
that.
saying PJ got to
I
shoot
absolutely agree with
40%
that.
from the break. That's
Listen,
that no, that's
just
crazy
give
expectation.
yourself a chance per se. I agree. I agree with that. But with that being said, a chance don't mean you're gonna win. A chance is just compete, just to compete, whatever.
Yo, Tyson,
But
Tyson, you got to close your YouTube window, bro.
yeah,
I
window.
did.
But
You
hold on.
got
But
you might
true.
you might have check your
I'm, I'm,
settings. You might
I'm trying
have
to put on
like
some.
do echo.
I'm trying to put
True.
on some headphones right now. My fault.
True is
All right,
talking
just
No,
like
mute
you
up for
bet.
a second.
No, Mike. No, Mike. You bet on the game. You bet on the game tonight, and Porzingis out. When you did it before Porzingis out. Well, hey, that's crazy, Mike. You crazy. You
listen.
should hit me
Anyways,
up.
like I was saying, niggas talking like these boys missing wide open shots. That's
Man, but
it.
there's
So
a reason why they left.
they
Hold on,
start
why they wide open? Why they wide open?
true. They're
But
missing
true, we
wide
gotta
open shots.
true,
True. These are
true.
NBA players,
I
man.
understand
Like
exactly what you're saying,
you're
true.
not
But
just
at
gonna
the end
keep
of the
leaving
day,
niggas wide open and thinking they
wide
gonna
open
like.
shots. That's
Yeah,
say
bro. Like
even those
you
even
acting
those
like you
wide open
contesting
shots
these
from the
niggas and
break,
clamping shit.
they still got to shoot better. Like that's no excuse,
I
regardless of
I
what the
agree
Celtics
with
do.
that.
They got to shoot better.
I agree with that, but regardless of they're gonna live, listen. The point of this, the Celtic defense is gonna live. Listen, at the end of the day, y'all not good at those areas of shooting the basketball at in those areas. That's the point.
No,
I
and
you
and no,
listen,
and
I
I'm saying,
agree.
I don't know what Brandon said. I'm just saying they don't have to shoot well from the spots. They just have to just make their
Listen.
average
I agree. I
right.
agree. Listen,
The
I'm not
main
arguing.
thing, no,
Listen,
no,
I agree. No,
the main thing y'all doing. Hold on, I'm saying this, and this is what me and Sean was alluding to, right? It's really the Kyrie thing. Kyrie's working way too hard for these shots, dog. That's the main thing. Like if he don't get
Talk
easier
about it.
buckets, whether the Mavericks role players make their shots or not, they not gonna win. That's the thing. And really, that's on JK and Kyrie. They got to get more easier buckets, bro. That's the main thing. Because
yeah,
if
no.
Kyrie playing this bad, no matter how well PJ Green, any of them niggas shoot from three, they not gonna win. He has to be better.
I got a question.
Kyrie,
So I got a question for y'all.
Kyrie the Bulls fan. What up? Not Kyrie the Kyrie
Nah,
fan.
nah, man, nah. I'm not a Kyrie fan. Calm down.
Kyrie the
But I do
Kyrie
got a
fan.
question.
No, my fault. My fault. No, say that.
Nah, man. Come on, man. But for real, I got a question. So I know the Mavericks' main issue has been like knocking down open shots, and their shooters, Derrick Jones Jr., PJ Washington, who else? Josh Green. They're just not hitting shots. Do you think they give Tim Hardaway Jr. some minutes, like at least like 15 minutes? I mean, he is one of their better
1,000%.
shooters.
He has to play
Yeah,
tonight.
they
He
better.
has
I
to play
mean,
tonight.
like at this point, it's like what does it hurt giving that nigga minutes?
Yeah, he has to
You know what
play.
I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Give that nigga
agree.
You gotta
minutes.
give him a
I'm not
shot. You
gonna
gotta
care.
give him a
No
shot.
cap, no
Yeah.
cap, Brandon. If Tim Hardaway don't play tonight, that's personal between him and J Kidd. To
Yeah,
be honest with you,
hold on, but Jason Kidd has shown to be personal with players before, whether it's not Kristaps, Christian Woods and shit like that. I don't know what he be doing with niggas.
nah, I want to say Christian Wood. Christian Wood
Bro, Christian.
so
No,
far
Not a
is
good
listen,
true.
example. That's
He's
listen.
not
not
he's
a
not a good locker room guy at this point. Christian Wood,
But
like
hold on, but how do we know this though? You got inside on
because
what
because
happened?
he,
What
multiple
because
established?
you're hearing
reports.
the
All
same.
reports are
We're hearing
pointing
the
to the
same. We're hearing the same complaint
Lakers.
whether he was on the Rockets with y'all on the Lakers. Same complaint. It's him. It's him. Four different
Sturdy,
coaches.
nigga. Sturdy,
Four different coaches. He's
Sturdy.
still getting the same complaint. Like nah, dog. That's him.
Hey,
Christian Wood got to be.
Sturdy. They called me
I
a
don't know
hater.
what he did.
Sturdy,
Sturdy.
What do you think that is though? Like what
They
do you
called
think
me a
that
hater,
is?
Sturdy. They
I
called me a
don't.
hater,
I don't.
Sturdy, when I said that
I
shit.
don't know. I don't know.
Yo,
I personally don't know. That's when it
Cause
comes to
yeah,
locker
because
room. When it comes
I've been
and
thinking the
maybe
same thing.
Sean
Like where
has a theory, but when it comes to locker room chemistry, I don't try to like theorize about that unless it's
Hold on,
anything the
hold on, but
players
let
told
me
us.
ask. But is if your team isn't, because even when we had Christian Woods or whatever, it's not like we had a good team or decent, well, a deep team. So as a coach, when you maybe get in locker room trouble out of a player, but that player actually has a lot of potential, do you? I'm not gonna say look past the locker room shit to see on court success, because him and Luka, I
For
think they were
me,
doing their thing. They were doing their thing
yeah, for
together. Do
me,
you look past that, or do you just kind of like
yeah,
stick to your guns?
yeah, no, for me, it's more so in this case for Christian Wood is more so what is happening between different environments. He's been on like the last 4 seasons, I believe. He's been on 3 different teams,
Hmm.
three and 4 different coaches. So it's him. Like at some point, that's the only thing I
Right,
can say
but
is
hold on,
like,
but can y'all cite y'all sources though for this? Because I feel like niggas just
there have been
who
more reports though, like
no, but
no,
at
it's been
some point
multiple.
the common
It's been multiple.
denominator gotta be you though. You
Yeah, I
know what I
think
mean?
Like not granted the Houston part. That was before. That was with Paul. Houston was a mess before Ime got there. So I'll give him a pass for that. But then when you go to other situations and it's the same
yeah,
complaint, that's a you problem.
bro.
But
Because
maybe Sean can like
I was
something
in
that
Dallas
I'm not
when that
seeing.
was rocking off, and I'm like, bro, I'm at the game. Like, why the hell is he not even? Damn, like he can't get minutes at this point. We getting smacked around on the court. Like,
yeah, I think sometimes like so someone like Christian Wood, I think we all know he offensively is a really, really good player.
good player,
But,
yeah.
but I do think that there's, obviously the other side of the ball, and that, he might not always be as locked in defensively as the team may be asking him to be. And so they may view him as a liability on that side.
Hmm.
But also, I think there are times where um, you have guys that you're asking them to play a specific role and to do certain things because it's about the team. And, most of your great teams, every guy comes into the season kind of knowing and understanding what their role is. Maybe he's been in situations where he didn't always know that, but also there may be situations where they did ask him to play a role and he's not always been willing to buy in. And that's what it is a lot of times is you're asking guys to buy in. And, if you're a guy that's, in and out of the rotation, it could be several reasons, but, from a buy-in perspective, coaches will, generally, find guys who do buy in and do things that they ask them to do, even if they aren't as talented as someone like Christian Wood.
That's a good point. But I do say this: another indicating
Bro,
factor is him.
we had Reggie Bullock.
There's no. I'm saying like there's no reason why
These niggas.
guys that he's clearly better than is getting more minutes than him,
That's what I'm
like a
saying.
Jackson Hayes, like a Dwight Powell. No
That's what I'm
excuse.
saying.
Like that's him. Like that's the only way I can see it, Sean.
Right,
Like
but hold on. But
because
as a
that's the only way I
coach
see it.
though, when clearly Dwight Powell isn't giving us anything. Like I get it,
shit,
his
my
defense is
fault.
questionable, but damn, his offense at least he giving us something that Dwight Powell can't give us. And let's not act like Dwight Powell is this defensive mechanic. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's like if I'm looking at it, and maybe it's because I'm a fan. It's like, bro, I just want to win, dog. Like, put the best players on the floor. I don't give a damn about all the other bullshit. But as a coach, I understand you. Like, listen, I gotta set a tone here. That if I let him get away with it, then I gotta let everybody get away with it. So,
I would tell you this, Brandon, and you know who Bobby Knight is, right? Bobby Knight, coached the '84 Olympic team. Yeah, no, he can go rest and shit. Yeah,
hey.
Damn.
He was.
I'll ask you about that later.
Hey, look, I feel like we should get into that after this because I'm like,
he's a horrible human being. He's a horrible human being. Simple as that.
Bobby Knight. Hey, well, I didn't even know this, but go ahead, Sean.
Did he choke a nigga and throw a chair? But go ahead.
We pulling out whips, and all kinds of stuff to get. Yeah, thank you.
Whoa.
Yeah, no.
Y'all know that he got in trouble for that shit.
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't know that.
Yeah,
crazy.
Either. I just remember him kicking the ball,
choking players and all kinds of stuff. Man, dude was.
Yeah. It came out like It came out like in like late 2000s, right, Sean? Like
it was like late '90s where he was starting to really get in trouble for stuff. But I remember him pulling out the whip in a press conference, talking about how he keeps players under control. Like,
oh
hell no, he did. Hold on.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, bro.
No, listen.
No. I didn't know that. Like, I knew some of the scuffles he had with players. I'm like, that's whatever. Sometimes coaches and players fight. But the chair thing, I knew about, but I didn't know nothing about that whip. That's new level.
Yeah. No,
I never heard that before.
Sean, I don't even know where you buy Bulls whip. I don't know.
Hey, bro, listen, they got videos about it.
For real, like where the fuck did he get away?
I can't find no Amazon nothing.
Let Sean rock though. They definitely.
My bad, Sean. My bad.
The YouTube link.
Yeah. No. So he was coach of '84 Olympic team, and on that team, one of the players was Wayman Tisdale. Wayman Tisdale was like the second or first leading scorer in the country at University of Oklahoma. But when he got to the Olympic team, they didn't want him to do that. All they wanted him to do was to rebound, play defense, outlet the ball. They didn't ask him to do what he did well, right? And it was Wayman Tisdale talked about it. He said it was a clash because it's like, well, hey, I'm one of the best players in the country. This is part of why I'm here. But a lot of times it's that nowadays it's that balance of coaching versus how can you put this guy in the best position to be successful doing what he does well. And for some guys, they don't necessarily think about it in that light. Is for me, don't tell me what a guy can't do. Tell me what he does well, and let's figure out how to use it. But for some coaches, like, no, if we're going to play a certain way schematically, you got to fit into that. And, so it's a little bit of back and forth and a little bit of buy-in from both sides and a little bit of give and take from both sides.
To be honest with you, Brandon, like I understand from the perspective you want your best players on the court, but especially in a team game, sometimes the better players to play that buys in.
Yeah.
No, and I understand that, but it's like, dog, bro, come on, dog. Like we had Reggie Bullock, Dorian Finney-Smith, the White Powell, and I'm like, bro, this nigga can at least score. But I guess that's probably why I'm not a coach, because I'm gonna be honest, like my best players, like, bro, you got in a shootout before you came? All right, bro.
No, ideally, you want your best players on the floor, but at the same time, you want your best players to.
You got to set an example and culture in the locker room. It's like, we can't.
Even his time on Lakers was inconsistent. Even though Christian Wood is probably one of the most talented players on the Lakers, but his time was very inconsistent. So, even granted to your point, brother, though, like I said, it may not been reports per se, but it should be an issue with the fact that you're one of the most talented players on the floor, on the team, and you still getting inconsistent playing time.
Yeah. True. Tyson is what it is. Yeah. Tyson's backstage. True.
Wait, hold on. I thought he was just. Wasn't he just up here?
Yeah, he just did.
Yeah, he was. I thought, yeah. But it's crazy. It's just. I don't know. At one point though, dude that can average 20 and 10 and near that, whatever. He's not
true.
playing like that.
That's what confused me, because I'm like, bro, what did we bring him here for?
But it's more because it's more in the game. Just because you can play, you have to be. Like I said before, we just had a conversation earlier about being coachable and things of that nature. And it's like you're not hard to be coached or don't willing to coach or not willing to sacrifice things of that nature, especially if you're a role player. That's what Christian Wood. Listen, Christian Wood is nice, but he's a role player
Yeah.
in the grand scheme of things. When you have, you know what I
I
mean?
noticed with Christian Wood, I don't know if it's just me, but if he wasn't really getting the ball or scoring, he wasn't really giving
He's
you
not
much effort
invested.
defensively.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not
He's
really
not
invested,
engaged.
he's not really
That's
locked in, and it's like bad body language if he's not scoring the ball or really
right.
getting his buckets because he
And
likes to
people see,
isolate, for a big and stuff like that.
right.
And defensively, I don't think they think his offense is good enough for him to be that much of a liability defensively, which he was with the Mavericks. I can't
Yeah,
even lie.
but
That's why he was playing Maxi Kleber over him, Dwight Powell, even though
the White
it's
Powell
crazy, but
with Nahari.
they were much better
So
defensively.
right, but then you also got to look at it is that look at the team that you're talking about too, right? I could see if, and I'm not saying I disagree with anything y'all saying, but I could definitely understand it a lot more if we're talking about him on a championship team, a championship caliber team. At this point, you're on the team that's struggling, and you know what I'm saying. We're not really, not doing too well, not looking too good. Do you have the luxury? And then also my second part of that question is how much blame should the coach get for a player not being so coachable? Because maybe you're not being effective as a coach when you give coach
It
It's
just
not. I
it
mean,
just
it's
depends
not
on the
coaching.
situation.
It's
It
been like that
depends on the
in every
situation
situation he's been in. It's been like this
because
with every situation he's been in.
like
Four
the
different
thing
teams.
is with Brandon, the thing is with Brandon, like the let's be honest, on everybody wants to score. Majority of these guys that got drafted to the league, they're either the best scorer or the second best scorer on their teams in the amateur
especially
level,
in a
right?
contract. Yeah, I think he was in a contract
Yeah,
too as well. So he was definitely trying to
but
get it up.
what I'm saying is though, right? No matter what team you go to, defense is like the main thing everyone buys in, makes sacrifices for.
Hmm.
So whether and like what you just alluded to, the fact that you're not a star player, that's your main calling card is committing on the defensive end,
Rebounding,
effort.
defense. Yeah.
And granted, like I seen like on the games I watched them on Dallas. I'm not gonna cap. I barely watched the Rockets when they was trash. But on
Yeah.
Dallas and on the Lakers,
I lived in the city. I had to
what
watch it.
Nahari was saying was right. Like when he don't feel like he get a touch, offensive touch,
You
he's
losing.
not
You
he
losing.
losing. Like he's not gonna commit on the boards. And the thing, he like a lot of people know he's essentially 7 feet tall, essentially, right? So like the fact that you're not committed on the boards or committed to like contesting the rim, bro, like what what the hell, bro? I'm not going to prioritize your scoring over my star players. That's what do you think this is?
That's common sense. Like,
It's
does that apply? Does that apply to like a Ben Simmons? Like, you think the coach really fucked him up like that? Like,
no.
Nah, that's
Ben Simmons had a different problem.
that's just a mental thing, right?
yeah,
Ben
bro.
Simmons' problem is he's been coddled since before he became who he was. Everybody saw what he could be, and they coddled him. And the moment he got in a situation where he needed to toughen up and somebody to push him, he didn't respond right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I used to be at those when I lived in Philly, I would go to the Sixers games, and he like if you look at the shoot arounds of Ben Simmons, them corner threes, bro, I've literally seen him knocking down corner threes consistently. And I'm just like, bro, why don't you just take the damn shot? Just take it. Like even if you miss it or whatever, like people that Philly crowd just wanted to see him take the shot. He would literally be sitting there in the corner just knocking them down pregame. The game started
I
and he
don't
wouldn't even
even
take it.
think it was like with Ben Simmons. It was just like his confidence. Because even before, like he could have never learned the jump shot for. I didn't really care if he never learned to shoot because he was unstoppable downhill for his size, his passing ability. It was just a lack of aggressiveness. A lack of aggressiveness, his confidence, his mental. It was crazy, man. What happened to Ben Simmons? Because prime Ben Simmons was really a dog. All defensive caliber guard, all NBA
Comparing
caliber
that nigga
guard,
to
one of the better
Braun, wasn't
passers in the league. He just
Can
needs
I,
to be more aggressive with his finishing and getting to the
can I,
rim and getting
can I
downhill.
tell you something, Nahari? You know why he wasn't that way? Because it starts when you're younger. When Tiger Woods' dad was training him and he was teaching him how to putt, he would stand by him when he was like 4 years old and like jingle change in his pocket because he's trying to get him to mentally understand how to focus. You got to do
Yeah,
that.
you got them distractions.
Yeah, you gotta build that mental toughness when they're young.
That's a good point, Sean.
So you saying these niggas soft? These niggas soft, Sean?
I'm saying that Ben Simmons' big problem was he didn't have that because he was never, ever challenged growing up. He was just naturally gifted, and nobody said, hey, you know what? You got to do this better.
Oh, that goes into that generational thing, Sturdy. You know, I know y'all. I remember y'all were knocking players for, you know, not for having to train and be better. Sturdy. I don't know if you remember that episode. And I was telling you that, you know, generational talent isn't enough. You do got to work. You know, but you may not remember that, Sturdy, because I watched you and True the King in that segment.
I don't even remember you saying that, but we get
No,
one.
I don't think it was you, True. I think it was Herman, Sturdy, and H that I watched. I watched you on a few.
No, I disagree with you on the, but I don't know to that point.
Yeah, I just think it's they're different types of guys, right? What happened to Magic Johnson in '84 was the best thing for Magic Johnson because he even had to admit, I'm not as good as I think I am. I got to get better. Absolutely. I've won Finals MVP, but I got to get better because I know I got to go against that dude in Boston who is better than me right now. And to his credit, he did that. Kobe missing those jump shots in his rookie season against Utah, airballing, best thing that could have happened to him because I got to get better. And even after winning, still realize I can get better.
Yeah, I think we seen it with these bum ass Celtics, man. Like, you know, with them losing in 2022, they realize like, no, it takes a lot to win. Like, it's not just getting
100%.
Really, you gotta. You know what I'm saying? And listen,
I heard Mark Cuban locker rooms, man.
Actually, I got a question.
JB has gotten
Hold
way
on,
better.
y'all gotta let True respond. I just took a shot at True. What you
Yeah,
say?
that champagne gonna hit different. Mark Cuban, them locker rooms though is fire. They got food in there already. They got food in there already.
I promise you, I go to Game 4 just so I can snuff Jason.
We're gonna see Deuce. We're gonna see Deuce and Baby Horford. Man, we're gonna see Deuce, Horford's son out there.
How about that?
We're gonna see Deuce out there with Horford. We're gonna see Deuce out there with.
We're gonna be talking about it. Brandon snuffs Jason Tatum on a crossover episode 10.
I ain't gonna lie, they're gonna slam the shit out you. The security and Mark, ain't gonna be Mark Cuban, and he gonna be mad too. Man, he banned for life. You know how Mark Cuban gonna be.
True. I got a quick question, right? So, what do y'all think about? I'm not talking excluding Luka and Kyrie. What do you think about that last game, right? Where we couldn't hit no shots. We still won the game. What do you think that does to Dallas's confidence as far as like the role players?
Yeah, it definitely don't.
It tells them we got to knock down shots. Like I get y'all keep repeating this thing about the game 2, how they won. First of all, game 2 is irrelevant. Game 3 is today. It's literally within 30 minutes, so that's irrelevant.
No, I know. I just want to get back to the game, Sturdy, because we were, that's why.
No. I'm saying regardless of how that game play out, the role players, and I talked to Sean about this. Like the role players' confidence is predicated off them making shots, like them feeling like they belong in the finals. That's what it is. Because outside of Derrick Jones Jr. and Kyrie, nobody on that whole and Morris, nobody on that whole team been to the finals before. Exactly.
That's what I mean, though. They kind of like, I don't know, dude. I watched Dallas in the playoff. They just look different to me, and I equate that to the Celtics defense, but at the same time, it's like I'm just seeing shots that usually go in, not going in, and I'm just wondering, is it just inexperience? Is it a confidence thing? I was just wondering what y'all thought about it.
I think game 1 was a confidence thing, but game 2, it's just them missing shots. Like at the end of the day, you got to make your goddamn shots.
Yeah, it could be simple as that. I guess. Yeah, it's true.
Right. And the only reason, the reason I'm saying this too, the more indicative free throw percentage, right? As a team, if your free throw percentage is that low, y'all not focused. That's
terrible, bro.
That was Luka for games too.
It's the NBA finals, dog. Like, what else motivates y'all need to get focused? Shooting 50%, regardless of what team, is unacceptable on the free throw line. It's unacceptable. Period. He's a pro basketball player, dog.
And Luka had 8 turnovers in game 2. 4 of them were complete. They were just bad turnovers, like just bad.
Like it looked like he was just. Yeah. What are you doing?
Luka needs to give Kyrie the damn ball. Let Kyrie play Fortnite. Then ball.
Well, Luka,
and that's another thing too, Sean. I noticed, like Luka got like 2 or 3 attempts off ball more so than Kyrie, and I'm like, why is that? That don't make no sense.
Because Luka's a ball hugger, man. He's a ball dominant.
No. MD, you didn't listen to what I said. I said Luka was able to get some points, like 3 attempts off ball, but Kyrie can't get any. That had nothing to do with Luka being ball dominant, MD.
Right.
That's team.
That's functioning their offense.
If Kyrie play on ball tonight, he's cooking. You'll see.
Sturdy, you there?
Yeah.
What they are doing with Kyrie, I think what they're doing is they know that Luka's gonna get, but they're doing everything to stop Kyrie from getting off. Like they're literally not giving him no space. And I think that's what they're doing with Kyrie. So it's making it hard for him just to even when he's without the ball, they're just so focused on him.
Actually, off the ball, like that's another thing too. He's standing there, like you see when Luka has the ball.
Never mind.
No, I'm saying even when Luka has the ball, Kyrie off the ball, he's just standing there. It's so weird though. Like Jason Kidd is better than this. That's what I'm not gonna cap. Jason Kidd is so much smarter than this. It makes no sense why.
30. I was like, this is like they're not getting lobbed, so I could see you trying to like, all right, let's try to activate certain dudes in other ways or whatever. But it's like, it just how is Missoula coach? Like Missoula's out coaching Jason Kidd at least these first 2 games, as far as I'm concerned. Like
I'll say definitely, I don't know what else definitely game 2. Definitely game 2. I won't say game 1. Game 1, they just got the doors blown off.
Yeah. They just played. We just played better. We just played better.
That challenge, that's fair, that early challenge, I don't like it with any coach.
I'm gonna be honest. But that being said too, and we've been talking, and this is why like it's really they're the Mavericks are not the whole team to the coaching staff to the player, they're not focused. And it's like the fact that even with your point, that challenge from Jason Kidd, that was egregious. Like that was like I don't like why would you?
I don't know what it is. Like this playoffs in general, like he's not the only coach that did that shit. Like it was like if it was like a costly foul, you know what I'm saying? Like say if JT or Jaylen Brown, they just picked up their second foul in the first quarter within the first 4 minutes. That makes sense. Challenge that, right? But that wasn't even that. I'm like, what the hell's up with these coaches and challenging wasting their challenge?
30. Missoula challenged. I think it was the 3rd play of the game or something, and I think it was the Indiana series, game 1 or 2, and we won the challenge. We got it back or whatever. But I was like, why is he challenging that?
We won.
To be fair, Joe's like he's like the best.
And it was an obvious foul, but like to your point, like it is kind of weird, like that.
Sean, correct me if I'm wrong, right? When you win a challenge,
yes,
you at least for the NBA, you don't get your timeout back, right? Even if you win.
No, you do.
Okay, but you don't get but you still lose that challenge, right?
But you get an additional.
No, I thought you lose the timeout, but you get the challenge back.
No, you do lose your timeout. Depends what time you call it.
You don't lose your timeout.
You don't lose your timeout.
Oh, okay. All right, no doubt.
You get an additional challenge.
That's why Joe be doing. Joe is like I think Joe won like how many challenges this year?
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah, he been pretty good with the challenges.
Yeah, it's a crapshoot, right? I don't think a coach should challenge everything, but obviously, to your point, if it's a key situation, key call, again, a 3rd foul or something like that, and it's a very close call. And
Joe disrespectful, man.
Yeah. But
Joe
that's why
challenging the blowout.
And that's when you look at your assistants, and your assistants are looking at the replay on the board, that they have on the bench and saying, yeah, go ahead and challenge that versus not. Yeah. My issue is when you challenge because a player says challenge. Like players want to challenge everything, and that's not how it works. So, hey, True, I got a question for you real quick. Are you staying on during the game, or you gonna shut it down before the game?
I'm shut down. I'm shut down like 10 minutes.
I want to because I know you probably didn't talk about Jerry West.
Oh yeah, we can definitely talk. We definitely talk about Jerry West.
Talk about
it.
Yeah, that's sad. That definitely sad.
just the greatest Laker of all time. One of the pillars of not just the Laker franchise or the Warriors franchise, but the basketball period. When we talking about a guy, just listen to the countless interviews of what players say about Jerry West. Like, first of all, I'll be honest with you, Sean, and I know you broke it down to me on like why he didn't sue, but if I was him, I would still try to sue anyway. Just what I'm saying, like what you gonna lose? Maybe some court money, but like what I'm saying. But anyway, uh, regardless though, Jerry West, like as a man, as a leader, as executive, as a player, revolutionized the game of basketball.
Yeah.
Revolutionized it. He was, believe it or not, him, Oscar Robertson was the pioneer of the quote unquote dual point guard. Uh those guys from a stylistic standpoint didn't just facilitate the offense, they also was the lead scorers for their team. Um in particular, watch interviews that and like shout out to Kobe Bryant because when I heard his interview on how he talked so much what he took from Jerry West game, from the simple dribble pull up to like him getting certain pump fakes on a baseline from Jerry, and they showed clips of Jerry doing that back in the day, from for being Mr. Clutch, from making half court game winner buzzer shots from half court when there was no 3-point line. Like it's just is honestly there's not enough words to describe what Jerry West did for the game of basketball. And I like I said, I don't say that lightly. I do believe he's the greatest Laker of all time. That man's responsible for directly, indirectly responsible for almost 11 rings. 11 rings. I understand he wasn't the executive. He wasn't in the office when they made that trade for Paul Gasol. But let's be honest. He literally told Kobe, "I'm not trading for you, dog," which is crazy when you think about it. But nevertheless, a great man, a great leader, a all-time great player. I always had Jerry West in my top 15, and he honestly lived a great life. And last thing I will end it with this. And Sean, I did not know this. I didn't know him. I didn't know basically his class in the '60s greats. They had like basically like a competition of like who gonna outlive one another.
Yeah.
so another thing too. That's why that's why I love like listen to like the histories and stories of like especially him and Pat Riley. Like you just can't turn it off. Like being a competitor is not so much an action, it's more so a characteristic of that person.
Yeah.
And Jerry West was a competitor through and through. And RP.
Yeah, it's crazy. Sturdy, obviously, it was very, very shocking to hear he passed away. Because even up until like last year, he just always seemed like someone who was younger than he really was. In terms of like he was still always out and about. He was always, going on people's podcasts and talking ball, and the respect and the admiration for him, I think, is widespread. But one of the more interesting things about him is the weakest part of Jerry West's career, he was still really good at, which was as a coach. Like the only thing he didn't do as a head coach was win a championship. He coached a team to a conference finals and to 2 semifinals, and then he, obviously stepped away. So he was actually a pretty good coach. But the one thing that stands out to me is, and True, you'll appreciate this, is that him, Sam Jones, and Dick Barnett, I think, were the first guys of that era to actually shoot a jump shot. Like everybody used to shoot the set shot. They were the first ones to really shoot jump shots. Elgin Baylor did it, a little bit later on, but they were kind of the first ones. And you talk about just everybody talks about, who made the most All-Star teams. He was 14 for 14. Like, he played 14 seasons. He was an All-Star 14 times. Very few people can say they were an All-Star every year they played in the NBA. He can. And then obviously we know what he was as a champion, Chip, the executive builder, what he did, drafting James Worthy. A lot of people thought that he, excuse me, was going to take Dominique Wilkins, and he shocked the world when he took James Worthy, and he made the right choice, obviously, for that team and what they needed going forward. And then, fast forward, everybody talks about the Kobe and the Shaq stuff and the stuff that he did, but it was often the deals he didn't make or that he was a part of teams not making that made them champions. So him telling the Warriors, do not trade Klay Thompson for Kevin Love. Do not do it. And if you do it, I'm going to resign. And they listened, and they were right. He was right. So just, that part, but a great basketball life, one of the greatest basketball lives ever, maybe the best ever, can't say, but maybe the best basketball life ever. And one last thing, I hated the way they, portrayed him in Winning Time, because they made it seem like he was some maniac who just ran around just yelling, fussing, and cussing all the time. That wasn't who he was, like, at all. Was he a competitor? Yes. Could he go off on you? Yes. But he wasn't like that all the time. I hate that they did that, and that for some people is the only perception they have of Jerry West, but the dude was one of the best. I mean, and hands down, he's a 3-time Hall of Famer for different reasons. Very few people can say that he's a 3-time Hall of Famer for 3 different reasons in basketball. So, shout out to Jerry West and his family.
He might be the only person young. I think about it.
I think in modern history, yes, I think he is.
Because I know Bill got in for a coaching player, Walt got in for a player and a commentator.
Yeah.
I think Bill made it for
like-
the Olympic team too, and it's 50.
Maybe one of the honorary.
Well, so did Jerry West, because the 1960 Olympic team is in. So if you want to count that, it's technically, I guess, 4 times because of the 1960.
Yo, your phone, bro. It's like below the door.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
Who you talking to, Sturdy?
Yeah, but
Shout out to Logo Jerry. That's all I gotta say. Y'all really did him a good service right there. I don't got much to say. I just dude is a living legend.
Rest in peace, Jerry West.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, like I said before, I started stream out about anybody missed it. I talked about Jerry West. Yeah, like I said, just to piggyback, absolutely. It's tragic. I mean, like I said, not tragic, but like I said, live a long life. Like I said, 86 years old. Like I said, hey, a legend in basketball, a guy that was still influenced and still like I said, for all these years as a player, like when it comes to contributing at the highest level of basketball, right? For that long is highly impressive. You know what I mean? As a player and an executive, because like I said too, he helped the Clippers out. You know what I mean? To be the best Clipper, that's the best Clipper team claims we ever saw. He was a part of that. You know what I mean? So shout out to Jerry West, man. The Memphis and some even though he didn't win on the Clippers, and like I said, it's his time in Memphis, and like I said, of course, we don't know what he did on on the Lakers as a basketball player and executive. So drafted Kobe Bryant. Part of that. Listen, all absolute basketball legend. You know what I mean? So he made, like I said, rare. We may never, like I said, because like I said before, just think about that, y'all. He been a high contributor of the game at the NBA level for
forever.
For
60 years.
like
60
40
years,
plus, like
like 60
60
years.
years, like 60 years. And that's a lot of people can't say that, you know what I mean? In any sport, by the way. In any sport. So, I mean, that's I mean, listen, hey, so I mean, it's hey, like you said, RP to Jared West, condolences to your family. You know what I mean? Like I said, like Lakers legend, basketball legend, NBA legend, all that. So NBA logo himself. Um, Yeah, I'm about to yes, I'm about to end this stream, about to get ready for this game.
Yup. Later. Dallas in 6.
All right, man. We need Dallas to
Let's
put
go,
up.
Kyrie.
Hey, shot,
Y'all
hey,
better
A
get
cat,
this.
miracle,
yo,
Y'all
man.
better get this
hey,
one. That's all I
yeah,
gotta say. Y'all
hey,
better get
MD,
this
hey,
game.
chill out. Hey, MD, man, listen, MD, we're gonna see y'all next series. Oh, my fault, my fault, my fault, my fault, my fault,
What?
man. We gonna, I thought my fault. We already beat y'all in the second round. My fault. I thought we were gonna play y'all next after this series, but hey, man, it's like that, man.
We'll be back
Appreciate y'all,
next year,
man.
Watch.
Back
We're going to be
sports,
better.
man.
Wait, so hold on.
Peace,
I got
man.
is Kristaps out or is he out today or is he still playing?
Yeah,
He
he's
out
out. He
today.
ain't
He out
playing tonight.
today.
He
Now they
should be out
saying
the whole series, man. His injury
we'll
is
see.
not a
They
joke.
say
It's
it's
just like
ruled out.
KD.
Nah,
They say it's
chill,
ruled
chill.
out.
It's not
We'll
that
see. We'll
serious.
see.
Yes, it is,
Well,
man.
they
You'll
say
see
it's
if he
real.
keep
I
playing.
think it.
It,
I mean, it's serious, but it's
I
not
mean,
like
they
anything
just
like it's
being
going to get like.
they just being real. They just being real cautious at the end of the
He's
day.
like
Ain't
he
nothing wrong
didn't
with
like
that. They up
tear anything or
2-0.
anything like that. He hurt.
Yeah.
True. From what I understand, right? So you remember
Yeah.
the Kurt Schilling injury where he had that bloody sock?
Yeah. That was crazy. I
That
saw it.
so I
Wow.
can't even pronounce the injury, to be honest with you. It's a weird. I can't pronounce it, but
Yeah.
from what I
They
understand,
being
Kurt
real
Schilling
precautious.
had the
I'm not gonna lie
outside
though.
part of that hurt in that game, and
Yeah.
KP got the inside version of whatever that is, right? So
Right. Yeah.
yeah, I think there's a strong possibility we could lose this game tonight. Like, let's just be real. I had
Yeah,
Celtics in
absolutely.
6. I'm still going with that.
Absolutely.
But based on what I seen, I do think we get it done in 5. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't really see how Dallas can really hang. Just based on just how the others have been playing on Dallas. Like, I just don't really see what they do if Kyrie isn't a factor. So
Right.
we'll see. I could be wrong, but yeah. So go Celtics. Let's go.
Hey,
No,
appreciate
go Kyrie. Later,
it.
y'all.
Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Everybody on the Twitter. Everybody hit that like button on the Twitch and everything. Shoot the T Killer, shoot the Maybach Sports, shoot to all my Celtics fans in the building. Salute to y'all. Mortal highlights, your kingdom. I see y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. It's your boy True. Peace, deuces. See y'all next time. I'm out.